Welcome back, everybody, to Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Hey guys.
Hi, how's it going? How are you doing today? Tell me in the chat how you're doing. Tell me in the comments how you're doing. But address it at Logan, because I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, and
Logan doesn't watch this.
here's another timestamp.
Oh, I forgot.
I hit a number today on my channel, and it's kind of cool.
Oh, yay! Good job, Logan.
That happened like
that
two-
was like
2 months
last
ago.
week.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah,
It's
okay,
a
cool.
week old.
Technically for us now, but for you last week.
And I was in the
Now.
bath crying when it happened.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks.
Also, hi to me and Tim in the chat. And everybody else should also be in the chat. I might force them to be
Spencer's
there.
Oh
there.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm there sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't
Did
say a
anyone
lot.
get
but
in the chat last week's
I
episode?
built it for like.
I didn't get in the
Yeah.
chat.
Only, yeah.
I
never
looked,
did.
but I wasn't in the chat.
And everybody voted they wanted these at noon now.
Mhm.
So they premiere at noon.
You upload them, so...
I know.
Just make sure they're
Just edit them.
uploaded before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we have scheduled now. So they get uploaded the day before. So they will definitely be premiered on time. They get rendered 3 days early. It's a whole thing.
This computer does not like to render.
Yep.
So where did we leave off?
Last time we left off, you guys snuck into the haunted house once again and went on a whole escapade to take down a smuggler ship. You guys snuck your way aboard and took down the captain and everybody who was the captain and the some other people on
And
the
the
crew.
captain.
You threw the captain overboard and keel-hauled him with the ship. That was pretty awesome.
Okay.
You intimidated the rest of the crew to leave by disguising as the captain. They all got on their boats and left after establishing your dominance by killing one of the lizard folk that was on board the ship.
Mm-hmm.
The last words to that lizard folk, if nobody else remembers, it was just an omen to the future, was protect my people. Or save my people. It might have been one of those. In any
It was
case,
save.
you guys took the Sea Ghost, and you are started heading back to Saltmarsh. So I was wrong last week. You're heading somewhere. I don't know where you're heading. I'll ask you in a second. You do only need 3 people to pilot this ship. If you have at least 3 people working on the ship, you can basically give it one action. That one action can be to move. It will take an entire action to turn the ship, so you can really only get like one thing at a time. The Sea Ghost does not have ballista or mangonel. It does have quarters and food and all that kind of stuff, but it is essentially a sailing ship, but with no crew except for you 5.
And no weapons.
You 5, and no weapons.
It's a loser.
So, what are you guys doing?
Wasn't someone taking the...
Yeah, who went with me to the priest? Because I know I didn't go by myself.
I thought you had all decided to stay on the boat.
I know.
No.
I got
Well,
off the boat.
we can change that now if we want to.
Oh no, you were on the sail ship heading
She
back
was the priest.
Yeah.
to the haunted house. So that's where we are right now.
Yeah,
You guys
I don't
kind of
remember
pull
who.
in to the little grove again. Yaga is over there. He hasn't even seen you
Yeah.
guys yet.
Did the tree fall yet?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you kind of pull over into the cove.
What?
You guys were on the little sailing ship, the little tiny,
The little
not
rowboat.
the sailing ship, the
The little
rowboat,
rowboat.
and you had rowboated back to the haunted house.
That's not what happened.
Well,
Yeah,
what
it's because that's when she kissed you.
No,
No.
he stayed on the ship.
Yeah.
They
I
rowboated
totally
back.
thought you all went together. Sorry.
Well, we could say that we all went together just so we can make it easier to start over. But
Who stayed on the ship?
Staying
You
on
two.
the ship.
I
So
don't
you-
know you two.
So you two sailed
did.
back to the grove.
You were there. I'll stay.
Okay.
I'll say I stay on the ship then.
Okay, so Rosalie goes alone.
You're on the ship?
I'll say I'm on the ship. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I go by myself.
Okay.
Which is pointless because I can't carry all these people by myself, so I go back to the ship.
Okay.
And leave Yaga on the
Oh, I
Beach?
go get Yaga. There.
Okay.
Hi, Yaga.
So you boat back over, you get out of the thing, you go all the way up through the
Yeah,
haunted
you'd have to
house,
go
and you
all the
come
way
out to the
back.
front, and you see Yaga sitting on grass with the burned remains of a tree in front of him.
Good job, kid. You killed a tree.
And I'll do it again if we need it. So what happened? Is everyone dead or?
Yeah. I killed the pirates.
Oh, well that's good news. So everyone else is dead.
No, they're still alive. Your Thok died.
What a terrible travesty.
Yeah. How's
I hate that.
our unconscious friend? Doug. You were supposed to stay here and send a signal and make sure Doug doesn't die, right?
I let him go, right?
Doug?
Doug is the guy who's in a coma.
Oh, Doug is still down there.
Okay, I check
Yeah.
on him.
You go check on him?
Yeah.
Okay. You go check on him. He's still unconscious.
There was someone
Alright.
that left. I thought.
There were 2 people that were unconscious. One of
Okay,
them left.
yeah. So what's the plan?
We're going back to the ship.
All right.
It is still like the middle of the night.
I load Doug into the little rowboat. Come on.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
All right, you guys kind of row back over. After about 20-ish minutes, no, not even like 30, 40 minutes, Rosalie comes back.
Alright, I got Doug and Yago.
Okay. Can we? Is there like a way to hoist the rowboat onto the ship?
Yeah, so there are ropes and there are some what are those called? It's like the
Pulleys?
Yeah, and you can latch it on as it has hooks on the bottom of it, and you can bring it onto the ship.
And
Okay, well, then
we
don't
can
do that.
replace the one that they took.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think we should head back to Saltmarsh then, because
You wanted to get these guys to a priest?
Yeah.
All right.
I think is it the temple that we passed by? Okay.
And you know how to sail a ship?
I do.
I
Perfect.
nope.
All right.
Just tell me what to do.
We'll show you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
Lowering
Lowering the sails and headed to Saltmarsh.
Okay. So what I would like to ask everybody, yes.
Would I know? Never mind. That's a dumb question.
Okay. What I would like to ask everybody is, as I change the music real fast, I assume you guys plan on keeping the Sea Ghost.
Yeah.
Who would, if you guys were to do so, you would need to establish captains. Since you have no crew, you guys would be the captains of the ship, or the officers. Sorry, not captains, officers. And there are 5 roles to be had as officers, or 6, I think. And each one of you would need to fill that position. You at least need 3 positions that need to be filled for a ship, regardless of who's on it, what their skill set is, or anything. You need a captain, a first mate, and a bosun, or a boatswain, which is the repair, the mechanic.
So what are the?
What you would want to need in each one is a captain issues orders for the ship. Basically, controls it during combat. The best captains have high intelligence and charisma scores, as well as proficiency in water vehicles and the intimidation persuasion skills. You don't need those, but you're a good captain if you have them. A first mate benefits from a high charisma, as well as intimidation and persuasion. A bosun provides technical advice to the captain and crew and leads repair and maintenance efforts. A good bosun has a high strength score, as well as proficiency with carpenter's tools and the athletics tools. There's also 3 other roles that can be filled, which I would assume you guys would want to fill. There's a quartermaster, which is the person that plots the ship's course. You need to rely on knowledge of nautical charts and study of weather and sea conditions. A reliable quartermaster tends to have a high wisdom score, as well as proficiency in navigator's tools and the nature skill. A druid makes a good quartermaster.
That's really cool. Yeah, 'cause they have
There's also a surgeon. You tend to injuries. You do well with a high intelligence, proficiency in herbalism and medicine. And a cook needs a good constitution score, as well as proficiency in brewer supplies and cook's utensils. So there is a captain, first mate, bosun, quartermaster, surgeon, and cook. You need a captain, first mate, and bosun.
Okay, well, unless I'm the best one to fill a different role, I should definitely be quartermaster. I think
Okay.
I have the highest wisdom score, and maps are things that she had to read to get down here. So
That
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense that she would know how to read maps,
Okay.
plot course.
I think I could make a decent bosun. almost everything other than carpentry. So,
I can help you out with that if you need. All right.
Captain?
Only if you guys want, maybe.
Think
I
you're
will
the
just
only
say
I'll take up a
have been a
candidacy
captain.
in that.
You want to be captain?
Yeah,
do you know how to
Never had a boat
sail
of
a
my own.
ship?
I can learn. I imagine it doesn't
You
take
already
too
know how
long.
to sail.
Yes.
You know how to sail and you've captained a ship before, right?
Out of
Yes.
everyone, my vote would be for him. Sorry.
Then
You could be first mate.
I suppose that the polls are over
Um,
and you have taken congratulations.
I'm sorry if I don't have your vote.
I don't think you can vote for yourselves.
You could be first mate.
I'll be first mate.
She's first mate.
Oh, she'll be first mate.
I'll take care of the potatoes in the back and
You'll be the cook?
the hammocks and such.
The cook? Is that what
I
you're
can
saying?
do that.
There's a surgeon role, right?
Huh?
There's a
It's
surgeon.
also a surgeon.
We can hire
You can be the surgeon.
I'd be very good at collecting corpses there, but that's what
What?
you want,
and disposing of them.
if need be.
What did he have?
I don't see what you
Okay.
had. You just read
Oh,
it.
okay.
All right.
What
There
about
was another
fixing
one.
corpses, or before they become corpses?
I feel like we're forgetting one.
Yep. There is captain, first mate, bosun, quartermaster, surgeon, and cook.
Oh, yeah, cook.
Yeah,
You-
Alright. Yeah, he's literally useless in every single one of those. I didn't fit anyone.
You could be the ship wizard.
Yay! Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it
you're the
had one
ship.
of
You're the
those.
ship wizard.
Alright, fucking hell yeah.
If you want people to fill in those officer roles, you can. They count as skilled hirelings.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we need a medic so much, so because we can heal. But a cook sounds like it'd be pretty nice to have.
Yeah. Both will be useful for the crew.
You're a decent cook.
That's true.
I could do some cooking too, yes.
So we can
You're already-
hire someone.
But I know, I'm just saying.
Are there
for
any
the- for
rules
the
against
time
having
being.
2 roles?
You can have 2 roles. It's just that both will have to, if there's ever a role made to requiring them, they would both have to roll it, or one would have to roll over the other.
Okay. Well,
So it's
So
like
if
it's
we
like
ever
having.
really need to cook and repair the ship.
Yeah.
I would argue that no, because you need a lot of time at your own post.
Yes, but so it would make it harder, but it would also make it easier. So, for example, there are things that can happen. There are things that can happen while you're at sea. Let's say, for example, if we're going to use the cook, a disease goes throughout the ship. The cook would have to make a roll along with the crew in order to stop the disease and see what happens. If you have, and it is a group check, meaning if there's majority success, then great. If you add another cook,
What happened?
holy 6 grabbed onto Colton's back. Holy shit! He like clawed onto his shoulder.
Was the June bag and others?
I know, but what is with this game? It's causing
Jesus.
animals to go nuts.
You freaked out.
For
It
example,
actually kind of hurt.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
freaking dug his claws.
Yeah,
in me.
I got one of those from him. He's a good boy.
It's a hug
Yeah.
with his
you okay?
claws.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. For example, if you have 2 cooks making the check along with the crew, there is more chance for failure, but there's also more chance for success, which is kind of how it would be in real life as well.
I think
If you have 1 cook, he can screw
I
up.
think
That's
Tim
not-
was asking
No, he's saying,
about
can he be
can
the
one
bosun
person have
and the
2
cook?
roles?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's
no, you can't.
Yeah,
There you
that's,
go.
that
That's
was
what-
my
Sorry, I
my
thought you were
argument
talking
with
about can
that.
you have 2 cooks?
What? You can't just go chef hat and then.
You're
Oh,
too busy being the bosun.
How much is how much is a skilled hireling cost?
We can
So
find
a
out in the
normal
town.
hireling, which would be which is the commoner stat block, you could upgrade them if you wanted to. You'd have to pay them more. Which would be your. Oh my god!
all right. I'm putting them away.
Yes. So skilled hirelings are 2 gold a day.
Okay.
Regular hirelings are 2 silver a day. The ship needs, if you want all 3 actions on the ship, you need 20 crew. Already calculated. It's 4 gold a day. You don't have to pay them every day. You can really, well, I'll let you guys do this in game. You don't have to have the money now. That's all I'm telling you.
Gotcha.
But you can figure that out in Saltmarsh. There's a way
Yes.
you do this in Saltmarsh. I'm not going to explain it all right now. But yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yep. So you guys are all on the ship. Where are you going?
Back to Saltmarsh.
Back to Saltmarsh?
And
You guys...
before we go, should we make an... Are you reporting this?
Well, yeah. The point, I thought what we were doing was we were
That's
giving back
what I
the goods and attempting to
I'm
take
just,
the
I'm
ship
just
as
making
our
sure
pay
we're all
for-
on the same page then. Yes, I agree.
We will need to come back and clear out the room you went into.
That was my
Yeah.
personal plan. Got a lot of interest in there.
So... sorry, I'm just pulling up the
I mean,
map
having a
real
ship
fast.
now makes it that easy, kind of, to come back and forth.
Hmm?
Less walking, at least.
We can kill pirates now.
We could.
We could, yes.
It's your favorite pastime, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
I still need to figure things out.
You guys move along, and you begin to kind of sail along the coast here, upwards towards Saltmarsh, kind of moving past into the kind of like the very small gulf. And as you make your way over, you can see.
Delta?
No, that's not Delta.
It doesn't matter.
You guys make your way, and after about an hour and a half, you guys sail over, and you can see Saltmarsh. I'll pull up the map for you.
Okay.
Who has proficiency in water vehicles? You two? All right. Good. You know how to park the ship.
Park your boat.
I mean, when it stops, we're good. So
Mhm.
whatever.
Boom! Right into Saltmarsh. We're back.
There's our boat.
I'd like to park right on Wicker Goat.
Oh.
Just take that, please.
Really now? Well, let me pull up the map. Maybe you can do that.
Just crash into
Our
it.
First course of action: never be invited back to Saltmarsh.
Yep.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. All right.
I'm assuming we're not using the board cam for this right now.
No,
No,
it's all-
but it'll be on the thing. So, where are you pulling into? You're coming in from this way.
Yeah. If you can see, do they have like lanterns and shit on? Is there a lighthouse?
Yes, it's no, there is no lighthouse.
Which I find
There is
very
no,
strange, right?
Yeah.
No fog out.
I mean, still.
Sorry, hold on. I'm just
So we
looking
don't
at
have a
everything.
foghorn.
No.
A foghorn leghorn.
What's-
So, Captain.
What's the plan?
Can we
man?
park at like any of these docks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's option one.
That's how big you guys are.
Cool.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Should we park closer to the... Probably close to the bridge? That way
Yes.
we can...
All right. You guys kind of pull in. It's kind of a very quiet night in Saltmarsh right now. As you make your way over, and kind of slowly come over, kind of lower some of the sails as you kind of lose speed for a moment, and then you very, very slowly kind of pull up towards the dock. And as you do, who do you send off the ship to go tie it off next to the dock?
Rosalie.
Okay.
Rosalie, you kind of go over and you kind of hop off the moving ship onto the dock, and you go and you rope it off, and you drop the anchor, I'm assuming.
And we lift the sails. We
Yep.
raise the sails.
Cool, and you have parked the Sea Ghost in Saltmarsh. There's barely anybody out right now. It's about maybe 11, 12 at night.
Should we go right now, or should we wait till morning?
I'm going up to the
The priest?
temple. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good for you.
I think we should report it now. It doesn't look good to keep it waiting, does it?
All right. I don't. Well, it's gonna be a rude awakening for someone, but I guess
I'm
it
sure
doesn't
there's
matter.
someone awake.
Likely.
Can I go and find Tom and Will?
Yes.
I'll go with them.
Roll investigation.
What are you looking for?
My
Buddies.
Oh,
commanders, I guess. I don't know.
they command the Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Yeah, the entire ghost.
Wow.
What was that roll? Investigation.
Yep.
11. They're the leaders of the Marines.
What were their names?
Are you asking this out of game? Or
Yeah.
So,
Tom and Will. They were a married couple.
Very strong name.
what's the name of anti-pirates?
And those leads like.
It's not
Well, there's
Why would I kill them?
government pirates. What's their name?
well, government pirates. So those are
Privateers.
privateers.
That's privateers. Yeah.
That's my dream.
Is it like the same thing?
It's-
Marines? No.
No.
Yeah, because they're
In
more,
this-
they're
in this
like
context.
Marines are
based here.
military. Pirates are people more or less hired by the government
Yeah, pirate-
to
yeah.
do pirating
They're-
against
Yeah.
specific people.
Yeah.
They're
pretty
just
much.
mercenaries, but hired to kill
What'd you get?
11.
11.
Privateers have cool names.
You don't have to go far into the town to know that they're probably aren't awake yet, or they're
Yeah.
probably asleep.
Yeah, I know.
So you're gonna go to their house.
Yeah, I want to wake them up.
Okay, you go to their house. It's let's
They're
say
like the
it's
superheroes
right
of
here.
Pirate Age.
Make your way over. You go across the bridge. You feel really sick. Is anybody going with you?
The fuck is with that?
You
bridge?
both feel
Yeah.
sick.
Okay.
And you make your way over towards the ship, the house.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody staying at the boat?
I go up to the temple.
I guess I'm on the boat.
I was going to just take stock of inventory of what's on the ship. Just make sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go catch some Z's in the boat.
Okay.
Find
Back
a
to you
hammock.
two.
Yep.
You go over, knock on the door. You wait. Wait. Chain falls. You see a very sleepy. What's his name?
There's Tom and there's Will.
It's Tom.
Okay.
And he kind of looks over. Yes.
I need to report smugglers.
Oh, Sea Shadow. I didn't notice it was you.
Yes. Sorry.
All right.
I'm really sorry about waking you up, sir.
It's okay. You report smugglers?
Yes, and a smuggler's ship.
Okay. You'll report smugglers. You can report it to the city council.
I don't like those guys.
Okay. Well, I can't really do anything about it.
Okay. Well, who,
I'm glad you found him. That's great.
who is this? Is it Tom?
Yeah. It's really great
So-
you found smugglers.
Yeah. So we
Did
found.
you get any of the goods?
Did we?
That's all
We
we,
have the
got.
entire
We
ship.
only got
Yeah, we got. But did we keep the rowboat that had all the goods?
Yes. We,
Okay. Yeah, we have all the goods. We have their ship.
we ran them out.
We got the
Alright,
goods.
alright,
We lost
well-
the bads.
I'm telling you so that you can tell whoever you need to tell.
I'm just gonna go talk to the council tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
then
We
they'll-
have the ship.
And then if if we find stuff that was supposed to be smuggled, well, you'll be compensated for it.
That sounds good. We'll
Great.
let him know.
And he kind of
tomorrow.
pats you on the shoulder. He says, "I'll get to it right in the morning.
I'd really like to keep the ship, sir.
We'll discuss that in the morning."
I want to kill pirates.
Well, all right.
All right.
It's just a
He
different.
said-
I want to kill pirates. I want to do this. I have aspirations. You go into the ship and you're taking stock. You're going
Yes.
into one of the
They're like
cots.
the new highs.
All right. So we're gonna do a little exploring here.
Ooh.
Except
Yeah,
for the
I'll explore
Because we
too.
haven't, you haven't gone below decks yet.
No, I'm an explorer.
So you're more like, please give me my chance. I can prove myself.
So where are you headed?
We're gonna enter at the same time, and then
Wherever you're going.
so
Let me know.
Probably the first thing I'll start.
upper deck. So
So
main deck, of
this
course.
is the main
Oh,
deck.
yeah.
So I'm probably gonna head down
I'll
and
follow you.
start in this room over here. So
Got it.
I'll put me.
It's not quite the.
I'm going around.
Looks kind of like an important room. What's it look like?
All right, so you make your way in that room right there. So you guys open the hatch, and you head down the stairs that you can see right there, and you go kind of behind, and you go over towards that door that is below decks. It's in the hold. You make your way in there. That is
Did we ever take my mini off the
13. Well, first of all, you make your way into the first room, room in the hold.
Ah, there we go.
Feats.
And the first
Wait.
room in the hold.
So I walk down this stairwell.
Yeah. So
So where's that
I'm
stairwell
sorry, I'm
open up
sorry.
to? 'Cause
Which-
it looks like it
how
opens
did you
up
get
like-
there?
I went down this stairwell right here.
Oh, got it. So you went straight
So
there.
I'm
Never mind.
assuming I went straight there. That's what I'm
yes,
assuming.
got it. I thought you would went through the
No.
the hold.
You think they keep
So-
anything interesting in here?
This cabin occupies half the stern section of this deck, with one bulkhead running along the center line of the ship. Along this bulkhead, leaning up in the direction of the bow, is an enclosed companionway. At its foot, a door in the central bulkhead leads to the other part of the stern. I really don't need to read this.
Yeah, it's very disinteresting in its descriptions.
On the door, there is a blue cloak hanging on the door. There are also some books lying on a table,
I'll check the books.
and there is a chest
I'll check
and a
the
brass box under the bed. So you go to the books first.
Yeah.
The books read Principles of Navigation by Da Korma, and it is currently open actually.
Okay.
And there's another book that says Legal Distinctions and Letters of Marque by Tazar.
Just the 2 books? Okay, then I'm going to go over to the chest unless you're doing that.
I'll look at the brass
Yeah,
box.
okay.
You go to the brass box, it is locked.
Interesting.
Try to open the chest.
I've had enough troubles with fabric there. If you want to get that,
So like
it's all
you
yours.
want to get the big chest?
Yeah.
Inside that chest, it is not locked. There is some garments, a pair of boots, and that's it.
Okay. I'll check under the garments, pairs of boots, and then check for a hidden compartment.
No hidden compartment.
Well, can't open this, so.
You didn't try hard enough.
I am not. I don't know how to open locks without a key. Do you know how to do that? Other than if I try to break the thing, but that thing's made of metal. I don't really want to deal with that.
Yeah, I can't do anything that wouldn't damage the property inside.
That's
Just
yeah.
pick it up, take it with us.
Or maybe we could just leave it here for now in case we find something else.
All right.
I take the box.
Okay.
Sure.
Vara, Rosalie, what are you guys doing?
I'm going up to the temple.
I was with him.
You're with him.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So you two are together. Where do you guys go after your conversation?
I guess back to your place. Like, there's nothing more to do than just kind of wait for morning.
I do have something I need to do.
You do?
Yes. You're welcome to tag along.
Sure.
Alright, it's gonna be a bit of a walk.
Where are you headed?
To the leap.
The Leap. Okay. You pass by Rosalie.
Wow.
Invite me, motherfucker.
No, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I even pick this guy up?
Well, he's a
The very
Oh,
heavy
you're gonna take that guy. Okay.
Yeah, you know our friend who died.
What's your strength? What's your carrying? What? Not your carrying capacity. What is your lift? Like. No, you're gonna have to go a long ways.
Yeah,
Get a
Do I
cart
see
and a
her
dog.
struggling?
Yeah, could she find a cart?
you left
Just-
already.
Well, I know, but he said I
Like
saw
a
path to-
wheelbarrow?
You can pick him up. It's gonna be really difficult to get him up there.
Okay,
What's your strength?
9.
Oh God. Me too. You can drag him.
Is there a wheelbarrow?
Sure. You know, wheelbarrow him up.
Cool.
Yes, you guys are making your way up, and as you kind of you guys go up towards the cliffside, you both meet up. You just see Rosalie wheelbarrowing Doug.
Not Doug.
Thought.
I don't give a fuck about Doug.
Yeah,
I'm still
fuck
alive.
Oh, you, the hobgoblin.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck,
Yes.
the one who
Got
died.
it, got it, got
Love.
it. Yes. He's very heavy. You couldn't
Yeah,
even lift
I
him without
know.
putting. Sorry.
That's why I was
You
asking.
didn't specify.
Doug is a human.
You didn't specify.
I said fuck.
I didn't hear that.
Well,
We, yeah, a bunch
Yeah.
of us did say fuck. It's cool. You gotta
I said
figure it out.
fuck. But
There's a hobgoblin in it.
yeah.
Do you need help?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep. Got a wheelbarrow.
Alright.
You guys make your
Going
way
to the
over
leap,
to
then?
the leap. You just see the night of the sea before you. It's just this endless expanse of darkness. Bit of starlight and the moon kind of reflect off the sky, off the ocean. You're just kind of on this cliffside where there's grass and whatnot.
You jumping with me?
Why not?
Alright. Is there a ritual behind this other than just you
You just
jump off?
leap.
good hobgoblin.
Glomp Hoplin.
You kept your word. You were a loyal fighter. You would have been a good man on my crew. When I jump off.
I'll follow behind.
So it's really, if this were a movie, it's this really cool shot of like the cliff and then the
All the
ocean,
way up.
and then there's just two silhouettes of the two of you just jumping off, and then eventually just kind of splashing into the water. You don't take any damage. There's no rocks underneath the bottom of it. It was a good 50-foot fall though, so it was a little scary, but you both eventually break the water and can just swim back to shore easily. Rosalie, you make your way up towards the temple, and you go over and you take the wheelbarrow up, and the doors are open, and you look inside. It just looks dark.
Go inside.
You make your way inside.
Do I know if Crag lives here or if he lives in the town?
Crag,
Is the
Crag's the half orc.
yeah.
He does not live here.
Okay, but I assume the priest lives here.
Maybe.
Alright. I will wait for the morning.
Okay. You two, where are you headed?
So we were there. We got all our alms and stuff.
Mhm.
There's probably another room on the other side. Then we could cross forward.
Yeah, could. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's move over.
All right.
We're gonna go to
It's
the
like another-
cross.
Yeah, that's the plan.
and Just go. Boop.
All right, you just go to there.
Yeah.
So this is the Bosons Cabin. There's a plain wooden table. There's a flat, and on the table is a flagon and a mug. Beside the table is a wooden chair. Hanging over the table is an unlit wooden lantern. Also hanging from the ceiling, the aft end of the cabin, is a large cage that holds a parrot asleep.
Oh.
I just realized.
Just there. There's a parrot.
I just realized I have to take a piss. I'll be right back. Take your time, though. I'm gonna run upstairs.
As soon as you say that, take a piss.
I like that bird. As I'm leaving. Hee hee. I'm moving across the main deck
Okay.
and to like the captain's quarters in the upper
That's-
areas, looking for stuff.
You went to the bow, so
So you're splitting up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Making it harder on
thanks.
us.
Don't
Where do you go
prioritize
first?
me. Myself?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll shoot for right here first.
Okay.
I'm on
That-
the main deck.
Is ship's galley. There's a. This looks like where they cook the food.
Okay. I'll pass on through. What's over here?
That is the storage for the galleys. There's meat and dried beans and flour and salt and ale, and there is jars containing honey and olive oil, and it all looks very fresh, actually.
I'll take one of the jars of honey and keep going.
Okay.
Just
That is the
sprinting
ship's
through the
stores.
ship.
There is a bunch of rope in here, nails, tar, and
I'll
it's
take
what
the
you
tar.
use to make repairs on the ship.
Or no, I won't. I'll leave it.
Okay.
And then just swing in through this one.
That is what looks like some quarters. There's a distinct odor about this room. It smells like a swamp.
Like fucking Kush.
No, like it smells. As soon as you go in, you smell vegetation and like water,
Oh.
and it's like it smells like a swamp in
I
here.
actually like that.
Uh,
smell. I'm okay with that.
Swamp
Yeah,
smells
it's very
different.
strange. On the
Yeah,
table
no, I know.
sits a
Okay.
silver
It's weird
jug,
smell.
half full of red liquid. You also see 3 hammocks. There's a lot of There's also like vegetation around the room as well.
Okay.
There's even scratch marks on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what this is. Yeah. I'm gonna run back. So, give me like 2 minutes or something before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, before you leave.
Somebody jumps from the ceiling and kicks my ass.
You hear.
Like, door open.
as you're kind of looking around the room, and you kind of look up, and you see something creeping up through one of the hammocks, kind of coming over a small, very tiny little claw, a little scorpion pincer, a small little dragon face. Just kind of looks over you.
Dragon face?
Yeah, it's a tiny little dragon.
Hello there. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
It's a dragon with a scorpion tail.
It's a pseudo dragon.
Mm-hmm.
They all have well,
Yep. Kind of watching you.
Hi there. You're a bit alone on this ship, aren't you? Reminds me of myself, actually. This is a bit traumatizing. I can't just leave you here. But you probably don't want to come, do you?
Beams.
Beebums.
Beams.
Bims. I don't have any bims.
It flies up in the air and kind of slowly comes over towards you and hovers right in your face. Then falls on the ground and then just kind of moves around your feet, kind of coiling its tail around and moving between your tiny little feet.
Alright, I'm staying away
Make
from
an
that.
animal handling check for
Okay.
me.
I should have taken proficiency in that when I had the chance. Let's use my new die and see how badly it fucks me up.
Oh, hey.
13.
It pushes into your leg.
Okay.
Just kind of. And then coils up your leg, up your pants, over your shoulder, and sits on your shoulder.
Let's go get you some salted meat.
Beams.
I don't know what bims.
Beams.
Beans. I'll see if they have them.
Beams. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Alright.
Nothing special.
You do that. Where are you headed?
I'm still with the parrot thing. I'm like,
Right.
can you? You want to come with me?
It just keeps doing it back and forth.
I literally just like, no, I'm not gonna keep.
You know what? Fuck you.
Okay. I mean, worst that can happen is you just fly away. I open the cage door.
It hops, and it hops onto the edge of the cage, and it kind of it starts to fly around the room a bit until it lands on the table. It goes over to one of the plates that's on the table and ting, 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 starts like eating off whatever's on the table.
You hungry? We could try and find some food for you.
Ting, ting.
Yeah, we could try and find some food, maybe. You want to come with me? Maybe.
It just flutters its wings on the table. Take a piss.
God damn that gnome. Will you come? There's a pat my shoulder.
Make an animal handling check.
Let's see how this goes.
Do you want an inspiration?
I think I technically do have some that I haven't. Do I have? No, I don't. Doesn't really matter, so I don't need one.
Okay.
8.
Turns. Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8.
We can go try and find
Pieces of
some
8.
pieces of 8.
Pieces of 8.
We're in an anime now.
We can try and find some.
That's not anime, those 7 pieces of 8.
Oh yeah, that's general lore. But the fuck was that?
Pieces of 8.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just standing there.
I'll let you do what you want to do. And I'll go to this door.
Okay.
going-
Where are you heading there?
I'm heading
Okay.
to this room.
Sure.
I'll check to see if it's
the
coming
hold.
or not.
Yeah. This is the hold.
Yes.
There is, as soon as you come in, a ton of shit in here.
Oh, we're gonna have
50
so
bolts
much
of
money.
silk, 40 casks of brandy, 40 casks of fine wine,
Oh my
one
goodness.
large crate of high quality mining tools.
Oh boy, why? That's the fucking smuggled goods I've ever.
It's like when you walk into a cave and you just see like diamonds sparkling on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Okay. That's good to know. All right. I see that there's a stairs downwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs this way,
Yeah,
right?
you make your way into the bilges.
Yep.
And the bilges is
Just exploring the ship.
you hear just, and you see a few rats skitter around the bilges. And there is a, from the hatchway you can see what little lies of the glue below. The area stretches into the full width of the ship, and all you can see the full length for no bulkheads are in view. What must be the bottom of the ship is covered with a thick layer of wet sand, presumably ballast, on top of which is an inch or so of green, greasy water. A scuttling noise towards the stern indicates there is some life down here, perhaps living off the garbage thrown in occasionally by the lazy crew. For there are heaps of trash immediately below the hatch and have formed small islands in the fetid water. A particularly large one has accumulated at the base of the mast. As you move your light back and forth, you catch a yellow reflection in one of the garbage piles.
Okay, I don't want to deal with whatever's in here. Other than it might just be rats. It might be something. No, I'm leaving. I just.
Okay.
Just-
So you two, what are you guys doing after you come to shore?
We should go back to the ship and sleep. There's really not much else.
Do you want to sleep on the ship?
Yeah, we should get used to it.
Yeah, I guess if we're gonna get it, then it'd be good to know. Sleep on it.
So you guys make your way.
Give it to us.
You guys make your way back to the ship.
Yeah.
Probably at the same time that you guys are doing your thing. Do you head down and look for them?
Well, like I'm gonna look through the rooms.
Okay. Place them anywhere you go.
So like, this was.
Yaga, where are you headed as of now?
I was gonna get him some salted meat down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he eats it.
All right.
You come over, Hemo. You're going to there
Yes.
to 9. Well. It's the captain's cabin. How did you know?
Actually, I just kind of guessed.
This cabin is clean and furniture is in good repair.
I knew it was
A
time
single
for one of
bunk
these, too.
made up with bed linen has its head against the bulkhead running along the center line of the ship next to a wooden partition squaring off the corner near the main deck. A writing desk is set into the hole towards the stern. It has a drawer on each side and 3 trays on top. Also on the desktop, just in front of the trays, is an ink pot, 2 quill pens, small knife, and a pewter container that resembles a pepper pot. Against the desk is set an upright wooden chair, and beside it is a wooden brass-bound chest. Against the hole on the starboard side is a padded leather couch. In front of it, a bearskin rug lies on the deck, while beneath the couch can be seen a large metal box. An unlit hooded lantern hangs from the ceiling. It's very well decorated.
Alright. Did you have anything else for your guys?
To wait till morning.
Okay. Are there any like journals or anything on the desk?
There's a lot of stuff on the desk, and it gives me a lot of detail on what's on the desk. So you're going through what's on the desk.
Yeah, but I don't want to take up anyone's.
That's
No,
right.
it's-
We're all doing that.
We're
So
all-
just
It's
go for it.
really important.
Okay, well then.
I don't think any of us are complaining, so you're good.
Of the trays on the desktop next to the pewter container,
Just give me
which is
some.
nearly full of fine sand, one is empty, and another contains bills and receipts for various items of marine supply.
Wait, sorry, hold on. I have to.
Check that sand, boy.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I was getting all this.
Of the trays on the desktop next to the pewter container is full of fine sand. One is empty, and another contains bills and receipts for various items of marine supply.
Empty receipts. And then is there a third one?
The last contains several letters of a personal and intimate nature from 3 different women in 3 different ports, each of whom is under the misapprehension that she is Miss Sigurd Snake Eyes.
Oh no.
Okay.
A man with 3 wives. is
And
dead
a
man.
curious, semi-illiterate document requesting a further supply of ironware, as per previous consignments and the agreed terms. The signature here is in the form of a pictograph
Oh, fuck.
and shows a lizard with a forked tongue extended.
That is
And
so
what was this
cool.
for?
I really like that.
This is a semi-illiterate document requesting further supply of ironware, as per previous consignments and at the agreed terms. That's one of the quotes from it.
That's hideous.
The signature here is in the form of a pictograph and shows a lizard with a forked tongue extended. This last document, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so there's a lot to write down.
It's okay. This last document is a request from the. You can tell, at least. It's a request from the lizard folk for more weapons.
Is it also signed in the same way?
Yes.
Okay.
It's you. Reading through the letter, it's kind of hard to get it at first, but you kind of push through, and you're like, weird. The lizard folk are requesting ironware and weapons.
I want to save them.
Me too.
That's all. There are 2 desk drawers that are locked.
All right, let me just run back to this real quick. On the desk is fine sand.
Yep.
It's like a jar of it.
Okay.
right?
Jar of fine sand.
Jar of, and then pewter jars. Is that what you said? Pewter?
Yes. It's PEWTER.
Yeah,
Pewter
okay.
containers.
And one of them is empty.
Yes.
One of them has receipts.
Yes.
Are any of the receipts important? If I just do a quick run through.
Contains bills, receipts for various items of marine supply.
So probably not. Several letters to 3 women.
Yes.
And then a document requesting ironware, and another one requesting weapons.
Weapons. Both
Okay.
written and signed by lizard folk.
Okay.
There are 2 desk drawers that are locked.
Yeah, I don't know how to unlock things, so.
Okay. And there is also
Rogue's just in a
a
church.
bearskin rug. There is a chest under the couch.
And then there's another one right next to it, right?
Yep.
Can
Wait,
I?
no. Oh yeah. There's 2 chests. There's a wooden chest besides the desk.
Yeah.
That one, you can open either one if you want.
I'm gonna open the wooden one first.
You open it. It's unlocked. Contains clothing and a pair of comfortable slippers.
Okay.
I have in my inventory an unidentified item 1. That's not good.
Can I open the other
The other
chest?
one?
Yes.
You pull it out,
I don't know why I put that there.
and
No.
it's relatively small, and it is locked.
All right. What kind of locks are these?
Locks that use keys.
Okay. So it's not like one that I can hold.
It's not a padlock.
Yeah.
No, it's built into the chest.
Is it the same for my lockbox?
I would say
yeah, 'cause
brass.
it's a fucking
yes.
lockbox.
Yes. Okay. Is anybody else going anywhere specific on the ship? You're going in there.
Which is where he
that
just
is
walked
7.
out. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's
I went around, so it wouldn't.
that is the room with the. There is a
Smells like
table,
swamp.
and there is a mug, and the mug has red liquid in it. It smells like a swamp in here. It has like claw marks on the ground, 3 cots, and like vegetation around the room.
I'll go up to the.
It's very nice in here. You come in here, you're like, yes, this is my space.
I'll go up to the little thing with the red liquid.
Liquid. Okay.
And
It's blood.
I will,
Oh, yeah.
I'll sniff it, see if I can tell what it is. If I can't tell by sniffing it, then I'll like.
Smells. Roll perception.
mound of dice.
Alright, that's 16.
Okay. So, your passive is 16. You sniff it. You get a whiff of it. It smells a little bit sweet, and it smells a little like a little grapey. It's wine.
Alright.
You gonna drink it?
Yeah, I would.
It's really, really good.
Jacob, I would give him an inspiration.
Okay. It's not poisonous, but good job.
Fucking alcohol.
Okay. Are you going anywhere else?
Oh, wait, is there anything on any like of the plants or anything that are not like budded, like bloomed or anything?
No, it's not. It's not like
Fine.
flowers or anything. It's more just like
Vines.
moss and
Moss.
vines just around the room.
That's fair.
You'll make things bloom in here.
It's like when you're at a zoo and you go to the
Yeah.
area where they kill the snakes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, it's weird in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just have to.
So good.
I'll just
Yeah.
have to change it later. This is
Okay.
a good start. And I'll just hop on one of the cots with my glass of wine.
Sounds good. Gina, are you going anywhere?
I'm just gonna go back up and just walk in here. Just as I get
Yep. That right there is the crew quarters.
Ooh, that's what
There are 2 large tin buckets that are sitting side by side on the floor, both of which are empty, and they are stained and dirty and emit a poo-poo smell. There are chests all around the room, and if you want to go through them, I can tell you what's inside.
Sure.
Okay. There are a pack of well-used greasy playing cards, 2 sets of dice, a book titled Grog Hovels, which describes taverns and inns along the coastline suitable for patronage by a pirate. And there is clothes and other personal effects. All the garments are stained, grubby, and in poor condition.
All right. Well, not a whole lot in here. I'm just like, all right. I'll let the others deal with that then, and I'll walk back. I want to walk back to the bosun's room.
Okay.
See
See all the supplies.
Huh?
You see all the supplies, and then you see
What isn't the bosun's room over here? That one, across the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what you said was the bosun was over here. I think.
Yes. I think you're right.
To cross-verify like 3 different sources.
Yes, the Bosons Cabin is 12, which is that way, yes. You're right.
Seeing what the parrot's doing.
Hopping around on the table. Pieces of 8!
Why are you repeating pieces of 8?
Kappa! Ah, Kappa!
Kappa?
Kappa! What?
Okay.
Pieces of 8!
Why don't you? I'm not good with creatures. I'm not good with parrots. How does one talk to a parrot? I need a druid. Where's the druid?
You gonna go find her?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Easy
go
enough to go. You walk into the lizard folk room. You're hit with that swamp feeling, and you just see her big glass of wine laying in one of the cots.
How does your? I'm not
It's
gonna
like
ask.
made for me. It's perfect.
Yeah, so it would seem. Can I have some help? There's a parrot saying random words. I'll know you're good with animals.
Yeah, I'll get up and I'll go there.
You make your way over to the bosun's quarters. Is that parrot just kind of sitting on the tables?
Yeah.
And as soon as you enter, it goes, pieces of 8!
Whatever time after I feed it, that's where I'm headed, is back down to.
Okay, and you step in at the same time to the bosun's quarters. And
Is it still
Eat
with
what?
me?
yep, it stays
Oh,
with
okay.
you. It wraps around your arm too, and it's like holding on as you take it
Okay.
places. Not tight, just like
Yeah.
like comforting almost. It's like holding on to you. You see him. You see Yaga come in, and he has a small dragon on his shoulder.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
This boat is
I'll
full
pull
of
out- I'll pull out a
random
good
stuff.
I'll pull
Okay.
out a good berry.
This
and
thing
I'll catch
jutted
a
out of
fish
the
and
water
carry it.
and bit my penis.
Just straight out of the water, and then it wrapped around my.
I really doubt that.
You wanted to verify that?
I think it would be too small to see.
Ooh!
Maybe now.
Especially now.
Shut down.
I'm going to call him Dos or Duter.
8 pieces of.
Feels right.
what exactly?
Bins.
He says bins.
What languages do you two speak?
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan.
Okay.
Common, Primordial, Undercommon.
Don't know what he's saying. He just keeps saying
I just want Jill to be like, he's speaking Sylvan.
Yeah.
Sylvan is a useless language.
No, it's amazing.
If you're doing very
You're
well.
holding out a good berry.
Yeah.
Roll animal handling to the parrot.
We ought to get him some beans.
Well, I've got high bonus to that. That's a 15.
It flutters over, and it's like looking for a place to land.
I'll off my shoulder.
Okay, it lands on your shoulder,
And
and it eats the good berry.
That's a lot more than I could have done.
Kappa.
What is that?
what did you say?
Kappa.
Kappa?
It's an unfinished sentence.
Well, I can work on trying to get more understood later.
Is he saying something other than beans?
Aren't you a gnome?
Yeah.
Can you talk to animals?
Yeah, those things can also
All woodland creatures.
speak empathetically. But yeah, hold on. I'll pull it up. I'm a tinkerer, so no.
Oh, damn.
In the morning,
I can play All Star by Smash Mouth, but
Very cool.
In the morning, I can fix the. I can find out more.
Okay.
what is
So
that
when
supposed to mean?
Well, when I sleep, I have visions and things I get better at. And all
Yeah,
that.
those are called dreams.
Yes, but mine are like I can do things while I'm in them. I can also decide like kind of what powers I want nature to give me, and one of those is I can speak with animals, but I can't do that right now. I can only do it after I sleep.
So while you dream, you can choose to just speak to animals.
Sort of. It has to do with like the powers that nature gives me.
Well,
It-
apparently the powers that nature gives me are all sexual and uncomfortable. You lucky bastard. I'm gonna go up, see you later. Bims. Yeah.
I might be able to talk to him too tomorrow.
Enjoy that then.
Can we toss him over?
Get him some beans.
Yaka? He's helpless somehow.
Mm-mm.
At least he's a distraction.
Are you literally waiting outside the temple
Wait
until
for someone
morning?
else to kill me.
I'll
So you're
carry
not
the-
gonna long rest?
No, I'll rest. It's open, right?
Yeah.
I'll sleep in a cube.
Okay.
I'll carry the. If the parrot stays on my shoulder, I'll
Mhm.
walk back into here and close the door.
Okay.
Basically forcing the parrot into this room with me.
That's fine.
He goes to the swamp room.
Oh,
That's right, they can see.
Are all of you long resting on the ship?
Yeah.
If
Other than
if Rosalie doesn't come back, I'm gonna go find her.
Okay.
There is one thing I'm gonna do, like, because I figure I'm waiting, and like.
Do you
she
go
can
to
come
the
back.
temple?
That's the last place I saw her.
All right.
Quick question. I'm gonna try to sleep.
Okay.
How does, what did I call him?
He curls up onto your chest and sleeps with you.
Alright, cool. He doesn't try to kill me.
No.
I'm down with that.
You wake up. His little pincers.
He literally just takes his little tiny little hands and he puts his little dragon snout down on top of it and he just sleeps on you.
I'm gonna look at
He
his
sleeps
like
like moose.
stinger for like 15 minutes before I doze.
It goes like this,
Oh, it's a stinger, not a pincer.
flops over, and then doesn't move.
It's a little baby.
Like paralyzed for a few minutes. Then he passes out.
All right.
Don't startle him.
It just
You make your way over to the temple.
Before I do that,
Yep.
I'm assuming because I'm like waiting like an hour or whatever before I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, she's coming back. I want to get my dagger from my old captain
Sure.
and carve Thok's name into the mast,
Okay.
and then my name right underneath it.
All right. Carve that into the front of the ship. You make your way over to the.
In the mast, just so you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that the front of the ship?
that's the
Yeah.
middle
Oh,
of the
in
ship.
the middle of the ship. Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the big
Perfect.
pole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understood. I know what boats are. Perfect.
And what's the front of the ship called?
Hmm?
What is the front of the ship called?
The
What was
The
No,
front of
there
the
you
ship,
go.
motherfucker.
You
Either one works.
you make your way over to the temple at the edge of Saltmarsh. The doors are open. You see a wheelbarrow outside.
Okay. Does it have a
what's
body
about
in
it?
it? Does it have Thok in it?
I'm asleep inside
You go over and you can see on the pews. You can see Rosalie sleeping on one of the pews.
Alright. Do I think it would be weird to bring the body inside the temple?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pick him up and then. Is there like an altar or anything? Or like
Yeah.
shed? Somewhere where I think
Shed.
a body would go rather
Mhm.
than in the very front.
There's not like a body placing area.
Okay.
Wherever you want to put him.
Put him right next to Rosalie.
Then I want to take him to the back, of,
Corpse.
like where he's not, where everyone can see when they walk in.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's fine.
And then I'll lay in a pew too.
Okay. Rosalie, what's your passive perception? 14. You're asleep. You can't hear him. All right. You guys head to sleep. Wake up the next day. The sun begins to rise.
Long rest, right?
Yep. You finish your meditation. You finish your
that's right.
normal sleeps. And you wake up. And you actually both wake up at the same time because you need 6 hours technically. And she had already been sleeping for 2. So you guys wake up at around the same time. As you do, you hear the priest make his way in. As I get him. Yep, the one-legged man looks kind of scraggly, kind of black beard, kind of short black hair. Make his way in. He's got this like peg leg as he comes in. He's wearing the this like acolyte's clothing, and he sees you two, and he sees the body, and he comes over. And says, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, you said you could raise the dead for me.
Yes. Once. What you did for me is, well, I can repay you, yeah. All right, I assume that's him. Bring him over.
I bring him over.
All right, you grab him. You notice Hemo's here.
Oh, hello.
Wait, what'd you do for him?
Found some guys' bodies.
Oh, you brought him sailors' bodies. Interesting.
Bring him forward. There's an altar. You watch as the man kind of goes over and he starts to pull out this very big, like, holy text with like seas and waves on the kind of embeveled on the front of it. And he goes over and he kind of begins to flip through it, and you kind of lay the body down on like kind of like an altar up on the front. And he says, "Probably won't feel very good when he wakes up. You sure you want to bring this one back to life? He looks a little dangerous."
Yes.
All right. Holds out his hand, and you can you hear a distant kind of thunder crack in the distance, and fog kind of begins to fill up in the room as this happens, and you just start to smell the salt and the brine of what seems like the ocean, and you can hear the waves in the distance right off the cliffside, right by the cliff, just kind of slam up against the cliffside. You can even see the kind of like the backlash kind of like spraying upwards, and there's just water everywhere. As he kind of sits there, his wind begins to pick up, kind of moves against your guys' clothing, almost as if a storm is centralized just in this tiny little temple. And you just wait and wait until eventually it all kind of comes to a point, and there's a final snap of lightning. And you all kind of step back and look over, and you see Thok lying on the altar, just kind of.
Oh my! I didn't think that would actually work. Holy crap! Thok!
What is going on?
Thok, you're alive! I give him a hug.
He says he may be weak. He kind of steps back a bit, and he kind of closes the book, and the energy and the storm kind of subsides as he kind of puts it over on a cabinet.
Makes me think of the Princess Bride.
Well, I died.
Yes.
Good to see you. He kind of sits up. Grabs onto his ribs. Oh, it feels so good.
Thank you, both of you.
Dying will do that to you.
And he just waves his hand. Find me any other bodies out there, I'll happily do it again.
Do you take coma bodies?
Coma bodies.
Yeah, like they're half alive.
Don't know.
Actually, that body's on our ship.
It is indeed.
Doug's laying somewhere. He's just on the upper deck, just
Yes.
splayed out. Thought kind of gets up and he's just like, he's a bit weak. I don't feel very good.
Come on, buddy.
I
Give it
need
a
some
few
time.
days, you'll feel better.
Alright. And he kind of comes with you.
Like where he puts the arm over.
Got it, yeah. And you lead him off. Are you taking him over to the ship?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers.
What are you guys doing when you wake up? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Whenever Logan sends something.
Now with
Whenever
that,
anyone sends something, it's oh no.
Okay. And what do you...
So I'll get up. Is the parrot still in this room? And we kind of got anywhere,
Yep.
right? Cool. I'll pull one of the good berries before they go bad out, and I'll offer it to the parrot.
It eats it.
And
I'll
give it a spot for it to get on my shoulder.
I'll try and head over to you so then I can.
And I was gonna go look for
Breakfast.
Doug.
Okay. You kind of get up and you make your way out. You see the sun has risen. Are you coming out as well?
Yeah.
All right. You make your way over. Kind of go over and it's a very nice day in Saltmarsh. There's a few clouds in the sky. The sun is kind of slowly rising. You two kind of come out and you can hear there's kind of just people talking. They're all kind of looking at one another. Everybody seems very concerned. You're looking around going, what's going on? You're gonna look over and you look up in the sky, and written up in the sky, you see clouds, and they slowly form into words as they kind of sit up there. And you slowly begin to read it, and it reads, "Skedaddles, skedoodles, your wieners are noodles." And then you both turn and look over, and at the front of the ship, you see Yaga just, oh!
I'm so glad you took that spell. Oh my god.
And you just see him finish casting a spell.
It was him, I swear!
What do you think it means?
He says, "It was him, I swear!" Doug's just,
message from Phil
No,
Phillips.
the little suitor dragon.
oh, this big news.
Powerful man.
Alright. I'm gonna go to Doug.
I'm not even.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go over to Doug, just laying there.
I'm going to an attempt. I don't know if it'll do anything, but I'm going to attempt a lesser restoration.
Okay, you go over to him. And
Yeah.
you go over and you kind of gather him, and you kind of go over and you start to cast Lesser Restoration. Slowly. You finish it.
That's more than it has
He
been.
kind of moves his eyes.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, bloody hell, thank the gods.
I'll come
Oh,
over
looks
when
up.
I can.
Are you awake?
Good morning.
Who are you?
Enemies who have become friends.
That's a little bit
Been keeping your
more
eyes
honest
on
than I
something
was
at least.
thinking we're going to be, but okay.
What do you mean?
Let's just say that a couple of things went wrong, but a couple of things went right, and so you're not dead. Here, come here a bit if you can tell where you are. And I'll
He stands
I'll
up.
gingerly kind of help him up.
He just looks around.
I'll head over if I can.
Okay. Where am I?
On a ship.
He's in Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
Where's Saltmarsh?
3 fucking
What's your
blocks
name?
down from where you've been. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, he has a very similar thing to what I have, just worse.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
looks very, very. Now he's like panicking. He's,
Okay.
Alright, deep breath. You're not.
Okay. Your name is.
Your name's Doug.
Your name's Doug.
okay.
You're in the town of Saltmarsh.
And he just sits down and he just grabs his head.
How does he not notice?
I know Doug.
We'll talk about that later.
Hard enough where you kind of forget things for a little bit.
Things can happen and
That's
you
news
lose
to me.
memories. I have lost most of my memories.
How do you know your name? He doesn't
Coming
know.
onto the ship,
I
you
said-
guys see Thok
Yeah, that's
alive
similar-
with Hemo
Oh,
and Rosalie.
shit.
And Thok kind of looks over. Oh, Doug, you're still alive. Who?
He doesn't remember things, just so you
He
know.
has amnesia.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm
Yeah.
alive.
Welcome
back.
Yes, you are.
Land of the living, you
What?
fucking.
I am a woman
Creature.
of miracles.
Apparently.
Insight.
Oh, you said he was dead.
Do I need to roll deception?
Sure.
24.
24.
14.
Rosalie probably didn't bring him back to life.
Okay.
But more of a sarcastic reply than anything.
And it was clearly sarcasm.
Without her, though, Thok would not be alive.
Well,
It's
I
good
mean,
that you like it.
yeah. Welcome back, I guess.
Until you find your memory, until you figure out, remember who you are and
Okay.
stuff, you're free to join us.
Well, wait a minute.
Do you know who I was?
No,
Not much. Only really
he,
the name.
I point out the hobgoblin. He probably knows more.
Thok would know a lot more about you than I would.
I'm
Maybe we're
gonna
a
pull
couple.
out a little notebook. What do you remember from
Or a surgeon.
just now when you were dead?
He
I
wasn't
don't remember. I don't know anything. I don't even.
He was unconscious.
So before right now, when you're awake and living again, your heart beating and shit, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Case
Nothing.
closed.
There's nothing.
There's no afterlife.
He
Did you
wasn't
guys-
dead.
He wasn't. Okay.
It's close. There's no afterlife.
Did you guys see that skedaddle doodle in?
Dear Lawrence.
Did they both point?
Oh my god, all right.
That's a cool bird.
I wonder if that happened
Yeah,
everywhere.
I found it downstairs, and she's gonna
Oh,
help
yeah.
try and figure out what it's saying. It's saying
What does it
random
say?
weird things.
That'll come in
down.
handy.
You think that'll happen like all over Saltmarsh?
You look over onto the dock. There are a few sailors, and they're all doing that. And they're like everyone's in mass confusion. They're just like,
Do they look worried or like?
yeah, they're
like,
all worried. They're like, oh my god, what's going on?
I'll say, give me a minute and I'll sit down. and
You
I'll
know, you're gonna
cross
cause
my
a
legs,
bloody riot at this
And I'm
rate.
gonna pull out like a piece of paper that has druidic writing on
not
it.
a
Try
good
to get
idea.
the bird to come.
Oh, wait a minute.
Roll animal
I
handling.
need to talk to it.
It's not gonna fly away. I just want to pet
And I'm
it.
gonna set down the piece of paper.
Inspiration.
17.
And I'm gonna kind of lay it flat.
'Kay.
I'm gonna start reading and reciting some of the words, and I'm
And-
casting speak with animals as a
Perfect.
ritual.
As you start ritual casting it, the bird flies over to Rosalie's finger. Races of fate.
Yeah, it's
Myself and
Races of fate.
Dawson Reader.
It also says another thing. I forget.
Races of fate.
Other than
Is
just
it a little cracker?
Little Dawson here. He says
He eats a
beans
little
or
bit.
something.
Not much though.
Either of you know what beans means.
Kappa. Kappa.
Something special.
I assume
Beef.
I also don't know what that means.
What'd you say?
Teach it bad words.
Dawser.
What do you usually say?
Who's he looking at?
He's the pseudo
It's
dragon.
Suja. He named him
Teach it bad
Dawser.
words and like.
Golden Dawser.
He just kind of looks at you.
You hungry? We can go eat.
Teach it bad words in infernal.
If this thing kills me,
If what?
Fuck it.
The pseudo drug.
Do what with it?
I just. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Right. So everyone, did we take an inventory of the ship?
There's a lot of shit down there.
Yeah, they took notes
Like,
or something.
There's like 40 things of bourbon, 40 things of, I believe
the
it's
birds
wine,
that
and
are
like a
on your
whole
shoulder.
bunch of rolls of that same silk from the place.
Great. We're gonna be rich.
There's a lot of stuff.
You
They
gonna
said we
buy
would be
her?
repaid for whatever the smugglers brought.
There you
By
go.
the way,
That's
I
really
think
nice.
that's your quarters over there. I'm assuming it's the one next to my quarters.
There's a small group of people that approach the
I
sea.
call the
ghost.
swamp.
Okay.
They look like officials to the city. They look over. Who's this then?
This is the sea ghost.
You see a woman approaching. A
Ooh.
woman that you recognize.
Is it the
This
tiefling
is
lady?
the head counselor,
Let's read this.
Ida.
I'm still reading the spells.
and she looks
Hi,
over. She
people.
says, "I don't
Hello.
recognize this ship. Hello.
What does she look like?
Tom informed me of what's going on.
Who's Tom?
It's one of the head guards.
Oh, okay, then that's probably us, yeah.
This is
Are
a
we in trouble?
smuggler's job.
Yes.
It was.
Huh. Are there any goods still aboard?
Will we be repaid?
Of course, of course.
Yes. They're down below.
Down below.
Mind if we take a look?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Alright. She kind of makes her way aboard. She says, she goes and she kind of sends the two men over to go to kind of go take stock. And she looks over at you. And she says, well done. You know, this is going to do us a lot of good here. Make some money. We'll willingly pay you for everything that's here. We have no need for a smuggler ship. If you want it, it's yours.
Yeah, we're taking it.
So,
All right.
I finished the page.
Just so long as you don't go smuggling.
And I'm back on a quarter ship.
I finish the page. As I finish it, I go to flip it around. I'm like, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. You're the one that stopped that fire, aren't you?
Did you
Good
start
to have
a
you
fire?
around.
Okay,
Two men come
but-
over and they
No.
come over with a few pieces of paper and they
I
show her.
won't
They're
even
like-
ask that.
She says,
I've started a fire.
we've been looking for this for ages. Well done.
You're fucking welcome.
She kind of
Thank
looks
you.
over the front of the ship. Sea ghost. All right.
By the way, I don't know if you hear this very often, but you run this town very well.
Thank you.
Everything you've been doing, bringing the dwarves in and everything, it's a great decision.
I appreciate your words. I appreciate your votes even more.
If
She
I
kind of
argue-
steps off. She says, stay right here. She goes over and she talks to a few other people and they kind of walk off. They're like wearing capes and they look like nobles and whatnot. They kind of go over and they come back with like this massive chest. She walks over with the two other men and they drop the chest down. And she goes over and she pulls the latch up. 500 gold.
In total?
I feel like it's
Yeah.
kind of worth more than that.
But that seems a bit undercut to me. I haven't even dealt in trades, but
It's more than I've ever seen.
And another chest. 200 gold. And she shuts it.
So
All for the smuggling goods. The smuggled goods.
we are getting the ship too.
my help was a bit disjointed. So pay me what you will.
This is more than many people make in a lifetime. I would not turn down my offer.
I
To each their own.
I
People who choose not to
How do
make
you
that
feel
much
about
in a lifetime are simpleton.
Something funny.
Yes, I thought of a joke I heard last night in a bar.
I could tell another joke.
I mean, that's a lot more than I have right now, so I'm okay with anything that you want. You, Captain, apparently.
All the nays,
Nays to
I'm
what?
good with it.
we'll take it.
She pulled out her hand. You shake it.
No? Oh, sorry.
I can help with that.
Sorry.
Give it here.
She shakes her hand. Gonna do business with you. She, a couple men go down and they start just taking all the crates and all the smuggled goods.
That is
It
a
takes a
lot.
good about an hour or so to get all the crap off the ship. And they're just kind of moving around. She's just kind of overseeing it. Yep.
I'm gonna go back to my room
Okay.
at the snapping line and
Okay.
get my lockbox.
Okay, you go get it. You're casting Speak with Animals on the parrot?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
on
do
Paris. It's
something
on
else
me.
too.
Oh, you cast it on yourself so you can speak with animals.
Yes.
Okay. As she's kind of doing that, the parrot kind of flutters over to you and then flutters over back to you.
Yeah, I put it back on her.
Does anybody know where
The pseudo dragon kind of looks over and kind of looks at the parrot.
you friends or something? You
Just
both
looks at you.
dancers?
Just looks
It
at you and
looks
says,
like it's hungry.
"Ashra."
It used to say beans, now it says bastard. What's that mean?
I did not say. Okay.
No, it's not like you said.
Yeah, I don't know what it said, but that sounds.
What did you say?
Beishra?
It's like base rock.
Ashra.
Well, I don't fucking know what that
What you
means.
say?
Nope, don't know dragon. Sorry.
That's draconic, do you think?
It's a dragon, isn't it?
Is it?
It's a baby dragon.
Speak with animals is not what we talk.
That's adorable.
No, because it's draconic technically.
Can you tell what he's saying? I'll talk to the parrot.
So you're gonna talk to the parrot. That's the first thing you tell him.
Oh my god. That's really funny.
As a joke.
Hello, little parrot. Do you know draconic?
What? What'd you say?
Is he a fucking clown?
All of you guys just hear rah rah rah. Do I know him?
Yeah.
I barely know that guy.
Okay, well, what is it about pieces of eight? exactly?
Pieces of 8? I just really like saying pieces of 8! Pieces of 8! They taught me how to say it.
What was the other word you were saying?
the other word.
Yeah.
That's my name. Cup up?
Cop Pop's your name?
Cup up?
Alright. So you know how to say that? You know how to say pieces of eight.
Pieces of 8! They like it when I say that.
His last name is
Why?
Veal.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Do you know anything else about it? I'll give you another berry.
What?
Do you know anything else?
About pieces of eight?
Yes.
What? Like what?
Why are they?
Do you know what's happening?
God damn it! Why is that open?
It
Does-
What?
should only be cracked
What's
open.
happening? Yeah, it's not.
There's a
open
blob.
enough.
That's a roach.
Get out
Oh.
Leave me.
They fly around here.
I like flew into here.
Do you want a shoe or something?
We don't live in the ghetto, but this town
It's
is a
summertime.
ghetto.
Bugs are like.
We do
indoors.
live like right next to a creek, so I'm imagining there's
It's
like
really nice though.
yeah, it is really nice most of the time.
Ugh.
Just fucking. Oh shit, you got it.
Get out of here.
Damn.
It's on the
son.
book.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was just a
He
thing.
yeeted that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like bugs.
Okay. We'll cut that shit out.
You don't want your defeat of a bug on.
It's pretty epic, but no.
It's
You can put it at the end.
It's Trey's epic.
Just cut it from here, just put it over here. That was a very weird laugh I just did. What the fuck?
You're fine. I'm cutting it out.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll never be able to do that again.
You do it perfectly.
Alright, I knew twice.
All right.
I bet it.
Uh,
Just don't edit it out at all.
what?
I don't know what's going
Do you
on.
know what pieces of eight?
Pieces of eight.
See, it says like it chirps and shit, and then it
I
goes-
just like it when I say
It says that.
it.
Do you know what it?
It's thought. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, you've been here a while.
Thought?
Yeah. Is it,
I've never been on the ship before.
does it mean anything to a smuggler?
Does that mean there are like
Pieces of eight.
Hey,
Yeah.
have the
Eight?
nobles left yet?
8 pieces of pie or something on this ship?
No, they're still gathering all the crap. It's gonna take about an hour.
Hey, Ida,
Yes.
have you ever heard of something called the pieces of eight?
No idea. You guys have any idea why these smugglers were gathering all these things?
I don't.
Silk and wine?
I figured to sell them.
All right.
That's what smugglers do,
They
right?
smuggle them.
All
Pretty
right.
simple.
It's just a very big operation.
Did you find anything?
Well, it's all alcohol. You can sell that shit to pretty much anyone.
It's out of the ordinary, so not
What
entirely
is?
sure.
What's out of the ordinary?
This massive amount of this it's just too big. Way
Just a-
too big.
General cargo or some sort of
Do you think
what you're
there's
hauling?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been around
there's
here.
something more to it then?
Possibly. I just haven't seen something like this in a long time.
What stands out to you is what I'm asking.
The size of the
Of course,
operation.
the size, but is a stock out of the ordinary or something?
No.
Something else.
Do you know anything about lizard folk in the area?
Why?
They had lizard folk fighting with them.
Really?
There were a couple of them.
I didn't catch that. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, but
Do you want
you
to
were
check?
They
Stay
were
on
a ways
on the
away.
ship. They left.
Well, now I'm asking. Same as her.
They were on the ship.
There's lizard people running around.
Yeah.
What do they want?
I don't think I'm
Just
gonna.
to work normally.
I
or?
don't speak lizard.
I don't think I'm gonna get much more out of the parrot. Just so you know.
Did you ask about beams?
I assume it means like the beams of the ship.
But you can talk to it. You can just ask.
Yeah, the parrot wouldn't know it's
Yeah,
being
but it
tossed.
also doesn't know who he is.
This is like the. Can't you just ask? This takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. Do you know what the beams are?
Hang on.
There's longer than 2 seconds.
Let the parrot load.
It's for us the parrot loads. For our characters, it does not.
See, as a gnome wizard, you can set any town into a frenzy. Pretty much any level. Just be a gnome.
And
Play
this
right.
and this is why every race hates gnomes.
Yes, they do.
So you
Goblins
guys do
are like
shit
number
like
one.
this.
Yeah.
Why do
Goblins are
goblins
like-
One of the men comes up that was on the ship,
Religion.
and you asked about the beams, and one of the men comes up and says, Ida. She kind of looks over. We found someone else on the ship.
What the fuck?
She kind of looks over, and two of the men come over, and they bring up this dude. He looks battered, beaten, dirty, and very strange. Looks similar to that of Vara, an elf. Very long ears, but instead of green skin, He has this very deep blue skin. Has gills kind of moving across his neck, and has kind of long, like, white hair. And he kind of looks up at everybody. What?
Hello.
I think we all want to make some kind of roll, because none of us know what this is.
Sure.
If
Roll
we-
intelligence if you want to know what this guy
would
is.
this be nature? By chance?
Sure.
Would I know?
If you can roll nature.
Nice.
24.
18.
I
whooped his ass. Ooh.
Nature.
I am going to abstain.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am too.
Yeah, it's dependent.
I was
It's
on
just
the
like who
ocean
would
for
know
a
what.
while. Maybe that's
Well,
I've been on the ocean most of my life.
Mobile exoticness.
Yeah, of course.
What'd you get?
24.
18.
18.
I 18.
Emo?
Hemo is
Oh,
not
you're
rolling.
18.
18.
Yeah.
You don't know. You both know. You're aware of sea elves. This is a sea elf.
Give us and the crowd a general gist, or the viewers, what is a sea elf in this context?
It's a sea elf. It's an
Oh,
elf
it's
that
a-
lives in the sea.
Yeah.
That's all you
Fucking
get to know for right now.
Yeah.
Hello there.
So that's all I know is just that.
If
there
you want
are
to see another
elves.
sea elf, go watch Sunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because someone plays
He
one.
looks up and he just says, "I'm a member of the tribe of Manan. We inhabit an undersea settlement about 20 miles southeast of here.
Are there any more cryptids we should know about? We got fucking like lizard people, deep sea elves, and fucking bean toast, Dawson Dooter.
Who are you saying this at?
To the
Generally,
sea elf.
more or less to the sea elf. Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
What did he
Don't
say
mind
that
him.
What did he say the
That's
city
fair.
was that he inhabited? I'm sorry.
Like 20 miles to the south.
But you searched the ship.
I snuck on board to figure out what was going on here. I found out that there was something going on with. Wait, no, that's not that.
What a
He
pieces
could
of
have been
eight.
on the lowest deck. I think it's the
The
bilge
ship
area.
would constantly
It's not-
head
it's not
over
good
where
area
we
to be in,
live.
So I didn't stay
I
long.
decided to scout it out. It found me, imprisoned me, and kept me on the ship for about a week or so.
So you didn't sneak on board. You were captured.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Oceanus.
That's adorable. It's generic. It's like my name's the fucking Seafoam.
Right, we'll take you back.
Why are you so rude to people?
Well,
I'm
yeah,
rude.
we can take you back.
Mm,
Go on.
quite.
The how so?
Here, this will also.
You're just calling someone's
offer
name
like a
out.
berry.
He eats it. Thank you. I've been eating shit for the past couple of weeks.
It's not
I don't
a
know
lot.
how long I've been on the ship. Who are all you people?
We're the new owners of the ship.
Smugglers?
No.
No.
What do you plan on doing?
To be
Whatever the
determined.
hell we want.
Yeah.
Sorry, bit of a rude interruption. Lizard folk.
Yeah.
There are lizard folk.
In the surrounding area.
Yeah, to the north. Well, sorry, no. To the west.
Okay.
What's your relationship with him there?
Not good.
What kind of not good?
They're a threat.
Are you a threat?
We've never fought. We've never made contact, but we know they're there.
Why are they
And if they're have something to do with the smugglers here, I need to know more. Oceanus just kind of looks around. Lizard folk?
There were a couple of them on the ship.
Yeah, what's your opinion on him?
Been enemies for a long time.
Dear Lord. All right.
The lizard folk have been enemies.
We've been enemies with lizard folk for a long time.
Seems like we've gotten ourselves right into the thick of a mess.
But, bit of a sort of a where do we side question to answer.
What?
I'd like to know what's the problem with them lizard folk? What have they been doing? They've been crossing territories, or
You kind of
What's
Oceanus
up?
kind of looks at everybody else. Any of you had any encounters with lizard folk before?
No, not all.
Not
Never
that,
heard
not,
of
not that I
once.
can
They're
recall.
ruthless hunters, and they battle for territory with other sea-like creatures, including us. They see us as weak people. We've been at odds for a long time. We should get along, but well, a lot of bad things have happened.
you said you saw a couple of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were.
What's your opinion on them compared to
They're tough bastards.
Captain Ocean?
You're right. I just wish we could be allies.
They seem loyal too. If they have something to be loyal to.
Yep.
if there really are lizard folk nearby and they're involved with some smugglers here or something, I would ask that you get to the bottom of it. We, the council, would pay you in protection to Saltmarsh to negotiate with these lizard folk. Ensure that they aren't going to attack us. Look, you've really made a name for yourself here. Taking over this ship on your own, I think you'd be our best bet for negotiating with lizard folk. Oceanus kind of looks around. He stands up. I'd like to join, if you would let me.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
You skilled in
I
any
have no
way?
opinion.
This mean he can swim.
I am, however, about to run out of fuel. Do you mind if I excuse myself for a moment?
Run out of
Give
fuel.
me a quick moment.
It's the morning.
I'd like an answer. Where do you have any blacksmiths? People that can just like open metal as if it were
Yeah.
water.
I can open things.
All right, then I will be back in a quick cycle. And
Where
we
you going?
Run off the boat, run down the pier, and just start screaming. My wiener's a noodle! My wiener's a noodle!
Ah! Everybody starts freaking out.
We found a lockbox downstairs and he
Run all
took
the way
it.
down the
He's
cycle.
probably just gonna
Perhaps
try and
she's
take
okay
it.
with us traveling with a child.
You get
Not
swept up with a group of
particularly,
people and they
but
take you to a
yes.
doctor. You have no control over this. There's about 24 people. Like, help this man! His wiener's a noodle!
They're like, all our wieners aren't quite noodles yet.
Lockbox?
Yeah, the child has it.
Alright. Question first. Did he say if he has any skills? I
You gonna
asked.
talk to Oceanus?
Yeah, I asked.
All right. Before you do, all of the nobles finish, and Ida says, "Thank you again. Hope the payment is compensation, and get back to me on this lizard folk business. This is very important."
We'll definitely, I think, unless I'm speaking ahead, definitely check it out.
All right. If you do, and you make relations with them, please tell me what's going on. We will pay you.
Do you have any paper birds?
What?
Paper
It's
birds.
a paper bird.
No.
You guys have never heard of you don't how do you send messages from farther than talking distance?
Tend to use pigeons.
Why would you use a pigeon?
They're called meat birds to some people.
Just let me know. She walks off the ship. You say what to Oceanus?
Are you skilled in any way?
Yes. I
None? No paper birds?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Then again, that's
yeah,
not
you're
hard
from
for me.
Waterdeep. You've heard of a
Oh,
paper bird before.
he's gone.
I think I'm in a doctor's
he's
office.
being in a doctor's office. They're examining his pee-pee.
Yeah, they're going cough.
You cut over to Yaga, and it's just a doctor like, "I'm sorry, sir. Your penis is forever small."
Oh,
Just walks out. There's like tears stained on his face.
He says, "I know how to fight."
Do you know how to cook?
Do I know how to cook?
He finally joined the tiny meat gang.
Yeah, I can cook.
You can.
As long as it's fish, or maybe, I can cook.
it's an option.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
So,
Fish for the rest of our lives.
so if we
we'll
go,
test
we
the
know when I
waters
come back.
tonight.
So-
There's some elven recipes I
All right.
do have, tuned to
I'll
my-
watch him.
Oh
See how
wait,
he
the
does.
lizard folk are out on the water, aren't they? West is through the ocean, Jacob? This
What?
is Colton asking. West is through the ocean?
No, west is like,
Should we bring up the map?
sure,
Bring up the
Yeah,
map.
we don't actually know
pull up the map, Kronk.
where.
Wrong map.
West is inland.
I
Right.
think it is.
West-
Yeah,
No,
but-
west is
I think
Is
west
north-
is
West-
north is inland.
But for
North is inland, so
South
it's
is the
along
ocean.
coast.
I'd say for my character
Okay.
and for the viewers, most of us don't know where the rest of the continent lies around
It's
Saltmarsh.
okay, I'll show you right now.
All right. I'll put a timestamp if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Map
So
transition.
I know where to put the map.
I kind of want to start doing timestamps for jokes. Like when the cat tried to kill Colton.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Super funny.
When you ate the banana.
At some point, we're just gonna have a compilation of like creatures attacking players.
I really want that.
June bug,
Especially
cat,
during the summer.
roach.
Yeah.
I can like get exotic animals in here. I'll have a lemur.
Are we gonna have a parrot?
Okay,
Attached to somebody's
so-
face.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
My aunt
This
has a
is
parrot.
where Saltmarsh is.
Are you
Like
fucking
the
serious?
Yeah.
This is Saltmarsh.
Oh, it's okay. It's a bit.
This
different.
is the Hool Marches.
Marshes.
Marches.
No, Marches.
This way is
Marches.
north
It's
too, which
actually
is
marches.
weird.
It's called Hool. Sorry, Marshes. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
Hool Marshes. This is the Drowned Forest. This is a forest called Silver Stand. And this is the Dreadwood down here.
So the lizard folk are probably up.
The lizard folk are west, meaning that they are this way somewhere.
Yeah.
in the marshes, probably.
20 miles
just
that way.
Just for general geographical context, a marsh is somewhere that is waterlogged, but not like overrun with water.
Yeah.
So everything is super, super like
Soggy.
dense with water.
Yep.
It's not like flooded.
It's all
not.
moist.
Yeah, it's just moist.
Yep.
Not quite a bog.
Oceanus says, I can cook. You need me to.
Alright.
Great, you're hired.
Am I going to be a part of the crew then?
If you'd
thought you
like
wanted
to
to be-
stick around after the
Stick
lizard
around, yeah.
folk,
I'm just confirming.
If you're on the ship, carve your name in.
Carve my name in.
Yes.
none of
Takes
us have
it.
done it yet.
Yeah,
It's a
wait.
strange ritual. Where shall I do it?
On the mast, anywhere you like, really. It signifies that you're part of the ship. The ship's part of you.
Flips the dagger, grabs it with the back of his hand, and he goes over and he carves his name into it. It's Oceanus.
Let me know.
Oceanus.
Wow.
That's back to you.
Thank
Let
you.
me know when I get back from the small PP doctor.
All right. You know, I've actually never seen a drow before. And he says in Elvish, "Do you speak Elvish?"
I'll like bow. Do I speak? I do speak Elvish.
Should speak
Yeah.
Elvish.
Can you drown?
and he says in Elvish as well, that of the spring elves. It is a pleasure to meet both of you.
It is good to see a sea elf. I've only heard stories about you from my father.
I know that there are many differences in our cultures and our peoples, but I hope that we can put that aside to be allies.
We're all elves.
My only enemy of elves is the matriarchy.
Interesting. Yes, I would like to make more friends than enemies on this day, and many days forward.
Rosie just sits by, knowing Elvish,
Me-
just listening.
And then I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
He's like, Halloween, Carpet. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of them.
Shit in Lord of the Rings.
The rest of them are pretty awesome too.
I agree.
The small one is
Do you say that in Elvish?
interesting. What? Oh, you speak it too.
I speak quite a few languages.
Interesting.
We should probably not speak in Elvish.
He goes back to common. It was only for formalities.
It's fine.
Interesting.
Comment.
A human knows our tongue.
It's quite common,
It is actually
Beautiful language.
I've seen it
especially
come.
amongst the bards.
Of course. Of course. I feel very good after that good berry you gave me.
Why is it called a good berry?
You took a nap, didn't you?
If you don't mind, I'd like to sleep in a place that isn't a cell.
Yeah. We could prep
Phoenix, right?
the ship and. just
Yes, we have a lot to do.
Figure out what we're doing for the day, and then tomorrow go check the lizard folk. Head
Yeah.
out.
Should we deal with? I point to the two
I-
chests.
I would like to
Oh,
hunt that
nothing.
owlbear.
So would I.
Today?
Ah, hunting.
Are you a hunter?
I can hunt.
Alright.
Typically, I'm hunting things on the ocean.
Excuse me.
We could.
I've never done land hunting.
We could spend a day to prep, and then take off.
Yeah, we're gonna need a data prep. There's a lot to do.
I'll unlock those if you need me to.
The open
You're-
chests?
Okay. Yaga comes back.
I thought you had a chest I needed.
No. The gnome has
Tears
the
in your
chest.
face.
The one that went off screaming, I have a noodle peeping.
Yeah.
That one.
Excuse you, technically
I
everyone
do
in
have some
Waterdeep.
chests.
Are you here?
Yes, he walks
Okay.
back on the ship.
Everybody
there
in
you go.
Saltmarsh has a noodle peepee now.
So you gave me a job to do, and then ran away with the thing I needed to open.
I assumed that there was someone in town that could do that, and I wanted to see people's. Never mind.
It looks like you did
Everyone's seen your
really
pee-pee,
well
so-
looking at the.
Everyone- I have a fucking box.
All right.
Please unlock it.
Okay, so Yaga, where did you get your box?
That was
In
in
the
Bosons room?
Yeah.
not the Bosons room,
No.
but the room right next to it.
Got it.
It was under
Got
the
it.
bed.
Yeah, it was
Little
the
box.
Got it. Got it.
brass or bronze, something like that.
Mm.
It was metal.
Easy cut in the middle.
Yes, this was in the first mate's cabin. All right. Roll thieves' tools.
Wait, was it it was in my
Yeah.
Ooh. That'd be
I too.
efficiency. 9.
9,
Yeah.
just short. Tough luck.
All right, let me open your thing, and then I'll come back to this thing. This difficult lock.
You couldn't
Right,
do
it's
it.
in my room.
All right,
All right. Roll thieves'
I'll
tools.
do it.
All right.
Not that one.
Dice jail it.
The on probation.
Is it a 3D
15.
printed dice jail?
15.
Yes.
Cool.
That's awesome. That's
Can
really
you make
cool.
a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure can. Maybe
No.
not. 8.
Sure can't.
You're like doing it, and you're doing it, and you're like, got this one, guys. Clink, and it opens, and as you kind of push it open,
Ha
outwards,
Oh shit.
4 blades like spin out of it and cut your hand. You're like, fuck! And you take 6 slashing
Holy
damage.
shit.
You're bleeding everywhere as soon as that happens.
Is there anything in it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit in it.
But you're bleeding all over it.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Inside are 10 electrum ingots, each worth 100 electrum each.
That's
Ooh.
Actually
pretty good.
still-
Yeah, that's
That's 500 gold right there.
Yeah.
So once we go get it traded
You
in.
have to be.
You want to try to unlock the other one with your bleeding hands?
He's healing me.
11.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
back
You
to max.
heal it up. Still blood on your hands from where it bled out, but
Can
you
I?
just rub
Can
it off.
I?
Wait,
yeah,
how many ingots was it?
I don't like to be dirty, so I
10
go wash my
electrum
hands.
ingots,
I'd say
each
I
worth
can wash it
100
up.
electrum each.
Sure.
And which chest was this?
I'll
This was the chest in the captain's cabin.
Yeah, there were 2 though. So is it the metal or the wooden one?
The wooden one just had clothes in it.
check
Oh,
it
that's
out.
right. Okay.
I'll shape water and kind of have the water.
Yep, you wash off the blood. Roll thieves' tools again if you're going to try to break open the other one.
Sure. Can I see if it's trapped?
Roll investigation.
Probably a good idea.
22.
Nope.
She just got cut up.
14.
Okay, you open it.
Hey.
This one's really a lot easier. You open it up. Inside is 500 silver pieces.
Is that the one that he handed me?
Yes.
Sorry, 10 electrum ingots, and those are each worth.
100 electrum apiece.
I wouldn't
Yes.
argue too
100
terribly
electrum.
against
100 electrum is 50 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna split this evenly? I'm not against it.
I was gonna use it to buy things for the ship.
Go ahead.
That's a bit of an investment.
Well, how much do we have?
The rest of
total?
you want to be paid?
I'd very much like to be
Is
so.
2 electrum a gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have 500 gold. We have 1200 gold.
Yes.
What if we each took 100 and then the rest went to the ship?
Just as a starting
I'm
thing?
happy with that.
All right.
Or maybe, do you think that's too much? You look like you're very questioning that.
I'm just not sure how much things are gonna cost for the ship.
So maybe we should take stock before we
No,
bu-
we'll
even
just do
buy
100
anything?
each. It's fine.
Okay.
I give you 2 ingots, 2 ingots, 2 ingots, 2 ingots.
Sure.
Okay. So that's 400.
Do they fit in my lockbox?
Really
Sure.
rather.
Okay. Put that in my bag.
What would you rather?
Quick.
Did you say it was dirty downstairs?
I'll go.
Very.
I assume there's
Very?
not a lockbox in the marsh room.
How? Rats?
I think it's a couple.
One of the cots there.
I'm gonna go buy a cat.
I'll check actually.
That
I've
would be a
got
bad
a
idea.
very minor personal vendetta.
No, there is.
Oh,
Against
it is?
cats?
Alright, I'll grab
No.
it. Is it open?
Back up in that room when I peeked into a
Yep,
door,
it's locked.
found some skeletons. They
Hey,
were
Rosalie.
"Ooh." I'd rather they stay down forever.
We can go kill those.
Another gist.
Oh, another one? Is it trapped? Can I
Investigation.
figure it out? 7.
Nope.
21.
Okay. Roll dexterity saving throw.
22.
You go over and you unlock it, and you're like, this one I know is not trapped. And then a poison dart hits you.
Damn. The 22 deck save? Holy shit.
Well, no,
Pull it
for
out.
the yeah, you're probably right.
There's not even a dex save.
Oh, it just.
Why did I
happens.
make you roll that? Yeah, there literally isn't a dex
Do I
save.
take damage?
Yeah.
It just happens.
1 piercing damage and 4 poison damage.
That's not terrible.
Okay.
Do you want to keep breaking those open, or
Drop it.
I let him out.
What's in the chest?
10 electrum ingots, each worth 100 electrum each.
Wow.
Okay, we have quite a
Cool.
bit of these
Here's more.
ingredients.
I'll push it over to you.
How much is it?
Another 10.
Another 500 gold.
Another 500 gold worth of
Another
electrum
10
ingots.
ingots.
Save that for if we need to do. We'll need some weapons
And
on the ship.
I won't dump them out, but I'll kind of place them out. And then I'll look, can I tell where the little thing went and poked her?
Make a perception check for me.
24.
Yeah, it got her right here. And you look over, and when you. Rosalie always wears a mask over her face. You notice from underneath the mask, crawling up, side up the nose, side up the face, and near the eye, her veins are like.
Oh, like black.
And they're black.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's not good.
Do I feel horrible?
You
What's-
I have a
This is like.
Alright,
This
yeah.
sucks.
less restoration. I'm gonna remove the poison condition.
She's not
That's
poisoned,
what I can
but
remove. I can also cure a disease. If it's a disease.
you cast lesser restoration. You don't feel any different.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go buy a cat. And I get off the boat.
Alright, cool.
I thought we were hunting skeletons.
I think we're doing other things right now. We'll
Can
come
I
to the
tell
skeletons
where the
at some
trap
point.
triggered on the
Alright.
chest?
I'd figure fucking
I can.
when dead
Can I
people
remove the
walking and
trap?
dancing around is a bit more important than
But haven't they been in that room for a while?
there might be guarding something, that's all I'm saying.
Mm,
Yes, you take the little tiny like
We're still trying to
needle
keep-
rope
take
and
stock, I think.
trap mechanism out of the
And I,
chest.
and I need to figure out what I want to do.
I assume it would be impossible to break the lock.
You can break the lock.
Yeah, if I close my stuff in it, I can't get back in it. I don't have the key.
Right. You can't lock it without the key.
Oh, so it's just unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. So there's some chests that like
It doesn't automatically
you
lock.
turn and it opens, and when you take the key out, then it like reflips the hinge.
It doesn't do that.
The hinge on it. Okay.
I sent you a
Cool.
message.
I'll put my ingots in it and close it and put it away.
I'm gonna go hunt some skeletons and look for magic.
Basic poison.
Is anyone going with me?
I recommend you don't do that by
You-
yourself.
Coming with me then?
I would like to stock up the ship. Is
You
it?
do that
I'm
later.
gonna go buy a cat. We have rats.
Killing a couple of skeletons will
Well,
take what? A
If
fucking
Rosalie
15 minutes?
can get a cat, yeah. But we don't know what
That's
else
not-
might be in there.
But
What?
there's more stuff past the skeletons.
It seemed to me just to be one room. We went above, we went below. We never went in.
Secret door.
To where? We've been below.
I don't know.
That's kind of why I'm curious.
We'll take you there.
I thought you were looking at me.
Give me just a couple of minutes. Once we take them out, I don't
You'll
know.
take them all out by yourself.
If no one goes with me.
I'll go with you. I want to go buy a cat because I hate rats.
I do like cats. I don't have an opinion on rats.
And they carry disease.
Then I hate rats.
Right, go buy a cat,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's go take out the skeletons.
Alright. I go to try to find a pet shop
I'll go with you.
or someone who has cats that they're willing to sell.
Sure. You find a small in the market outside of in the dock area of Saltmarsh. You find some guy who's got some pets.
Go on Craigslist.
He has a.
Can he have an oriental short hair?
Sure, an oriental short hair, and the price is 50 gold.
I buy one.
All right.
Holy fuck.
That's expensive.
That's a little pricey.
It's a expensive.
It's a cat!
Can it look like this?
Oh my god,
That's $1,000.
he looks
That's a
so
$500
dumb. He's
cat.
40 gold if he looks like that.
Didn't you say something about how 500 gold is more than people make in a lifetime?
Yeah.
50 gold is like a tenth of a lifetime of earning. Okay.
It's
You
like
have to,
five-
you have to
it's
save
like
for 10
$5,000.
years before you can buy a
Who,
cat.
who said that again? Sorry.
Ida.
Ida? Alright, so Jacob didn't say that. Ida said that.
Alright. I take.
Oh, there you are.
Can I have a random the Xanathar's guide? Can I have a
This
random
cat
name?
is 1/10 of a lifetime. What? Sorry.
Can I have the random name thing from Samathark to roll on it?
190
For the cat's name?
lives.
Yeah. What you want? You want an Oriental name?
But
It doesn't.
The cat is more like loose and less like
I don't know.
This cat looks so dumb.
Love them.
But what does he look like?
he looks. He looks like a person with really big
He
ears.
looks like a stone Dobby.
he's long. We'll put a picture on the
They
thing. for
meow
everybody.
super funny too. It's so great.
What do they sound like?
Download that picture.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah.
That face only a mother
Yeah.
can love.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
He's gonna look up what Orioles will show.
No,
right now.
I
Looks like
follow a
something.
lady or subscribe to a lady on YouTube who
You want a
has-
random Chinese name for him?
It doesn't matter.
Roll percentage.
93.
His name is Zin.
Zin.
Yeah, Xin.
There you go.
They like go. So cute. They like honk kind of. This lady's cat. It waits at the dryer, and then when she opens it to get her clothes out, it hops inside because it's warm.
So Zin,
Zin.
when he meows, he goes, wow,
Like a goose.
wow.
Oh, we should have named
And you bring him
Bruce.
on the ship, and he's the ugliest thing on it,
He's not
next to Yaga.
ugly.
Yeah.
He's good at hunting cats. Or
And mine-
Just kidding. He's actually
Rats.
he's really handsome.
Oh, fuck.
All right. What is everybody doing?
We're gonna go fuck up some
I-
skeletons.
Skeletons.
I leave Zen in the lower part of the ship to
Okay.
hunt rats.
Okay. Wait, you take him to the very bottom?
Not the very bottom.
Okay.
Just
He won't go down there. There's water all
The
over it.
Yeah.
villages.
no. I just want to take him to
Okay.
like the.
He runs off. He's already found a rat, and he's gonna go kill it.
Yeah.
I love that we took a cat aboard a ship.
They do that a lot
Yeah.
Mhm.
during that time.
They-
That's,
Lamarcia's
well,
ship
that's
has
why they
13
did that.
cats on it. Because
Yeah,
one of the
I
cats
know.
had babies.
I will go ahead and make it less likely for the ship to encounter the disease thing than a normal ship would, since you made precautions.
If we get enough cats,
Zero.
can we just have zero?
Just eliminate all disease.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just rats; it can be other
Cat
things that you
and
get
then
disease from.
and then get a tiger.
Wow.
To eat all the cats?
All right,
Yes.
Lamar.
No.
All right, so you guys are making your way back to the haunted house to
Yeah.
deal with the skeleton. All right,
We're
fast travel our way over there and
sail back over to the house.
Do you want to sail over?
Yeah, we sail over there, and then we anchor like next to
I'm not-
the shore,
Okay.
and then I tell Thok and the rest of the crew to keep watch.
Oceanus is staying.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Thok should probably rest. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, Thok is
he's
resting.
tired. He's like, "Ah."
Doug is like, ah, freaking out and trying to collect his thoughts.
It's okay. It's okay.
How do you know?
Because I have the same thing I'm dealing with. Very similar.
And you connect with him very, very well, and he understands.
Aww.
Um,
Doug and Gina.
and Oceanus stays on board. He's tired as well. He wants to rest. But you guys
We
boat
just
your
are
way over to
gathering a
Saltmarsh.
crew of tired people. And
No,
mentally
we're going
broken.
to the cove.
Got it.
Then we're gonna go up from the cove into the haunted
I
house.
added Zen to my allies on D&D.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys
and
aren't even in it. But
You guys go over to this door. Place your minis.
I'm this guy. I'll be in the back.
I'll be closer to the front, I guess, because
You said I'll be close to the front. You're in the front. You're like as front as you could be.
I know, but
I
there's
wanna be
another
in front.
row right there.
You're the one that
Okay,
wanted
then
to
put me
come.
up in front,
Yeah.
because I'm the goddamn tank of the party, unless you want to go forward.
I kind of am, honestly.
I'll be like this. Oops.
How much health do you have?
24 plus I can turn into an ape and have another 18.
That is what
Plus
pushes
you're
you over.
resistant to certain types of
That
damage.
puts you
Oh,
over
yeah,
the
plus
edge.
I should
I have.
definitely go in front.
Okay, I'll go in directly after you because I have 27 health.
Okay, well, I also have resistance.
The
to
resistance is the issue. The resistance. If
However,
they're fire skeletons,
Fuck. It's-
if it's fire skeletons, I'm fine.
The flame skulls.
No.
Oh man, I missed that. That was cool.
Did we leave the little pebbles?
Yeah, they're at home.
We have one.
Did you guys take them?
Guys, there's a
Yeah,
pebble.
'cause
There's 2 pebbles.
I ran
Oh,
versus
shit, we have
Drought,
2.
and
Guys, we have 2
it's
pebbles.
I did the Wizards of Wand.
We have like
So
at least 3
it's all the
skeletons.
little tree blights and stuff.
Yeah.
2 there.
Because they did that.
See?
First.
See? The pebbles were useful.
Yeah. There's another one right there.
Yeah, we got 2.
Jacob, do you want to use minis that I have?
I think.
They're all the same.
Oh, what is going on
That's
over there?
6.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, here's your little
It was
wire.
literally about to jump onto the minis.
Hmm.
What?
Jesus
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
Christ.
I have a bunch of grunks.
Yeah, do it.
How many
Are
do you
there
need?
6?
No, sure, if Morgan is one.
Well, there's
He's a big boy.
the little pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah, just use the
also
pebble, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, you open the door.
Yep.
You step inside.
He opens it. She opens
Light spilling in from the large room behind you barely shows that the chamber is only about 12 feet across and the corners are filled with shadows. What little you can see is dingy and dirty.
I'll step in.
As soon as you step in, you begin to hear like the clinking of bones
Am I
hitting one
able to
another.
process more of the room.
Roll percent. You can roll.
Okay.
You have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
He's got dark vision.
You have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see anything else in the room other than the dinginess and the piles of bones. The piles of bones begin to kind of like rattle, and they slowly come to life and form 6 humanoid bodies, just as skeletons just kind of creaking
Where are they
against
at?
one another.
They're kind of in the back of the room.
They seem pretty scattered when I went in there.
You have an idea.
Can I ask also what else is in the room?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing else is in the room.
Good. Don't stand in
Made the
front of
map
me.
a little big.
I have an idea.
I have an idea too. Don't stand in front of me because you'll not like it.
you'll
You might not like my idea either.
We both just don't like each other's ideas.
And they rise and they begin to attack. Everybody roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Well, might have beat you in initiative. I rolled really well.
I rolled decent, so probably not. 18. Yeah.
Emo,
19.
Rosalie,
26.
Sheena,
18.
Mara,
21.
Yaga.
Fuck you.
1.
5.
Ah, no.
Got the spray bottle right there.
Spray
Let me
into the
at 'em.
camera.
Let me at him.
Just make sure don't spray the
Okay,
computer.
of course, Rosalie
I
is
gotta figure
first.
It's on a
Neato.
straightforward line right now.
Please do not roll into that close.
I am so scared.
Yeah,
Huh?
fine.
You're what?
I just hear him running.
Mm-hmm.
I attacked this guy twice with
That works.
You're attacking what, huh?
this little guy here, the skeleton.
I tricked
Okay, roll attack.
And I'm gonna hit him with the. Wait, I think I can do something neat. I have advantage because he hasn't acted yet in combat, right?
Yes, you do.
Alright, so.
And if you hit, you crit because you're assassin,
so,
right?
yes, 16 plus 5,
Thing to play.
so not 5. Wait, alright.
You have
Yeah,
advantage
plus
on the
6.
attack too, right?
Yeah, no, I rolled with advantage.
Yeah.
So I assume I hit
What'd you get?
16 plus 6.
16 plus 6
Yeah.
hits, yeah. So roll damage and you crit.
So that.
And you get your sneak attack, so you double that too.
Yeah.
Because assassin is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So 46 plus a d4.
I designed to just go.
Honestly,
2d4.
if you just want like a stat monkey, assassin is rogue, but arcane trickster is probably the most fun I've ever had playing rogue.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, arcane tricksters are awesome.
Yeah, really.
23 damage.
23 damage. Can you half that damage for me, please? To 11? Okay, you go over, and as soon as you you attack this thing, it's almost made of stone. It's so old and so like it's hardened to an unnatural amount, and you come over and you just hit it, and you break off a few ribs, but that's all you get.
My bonus action.
Tag me again. Roll attack.
Still
so-
the damage, right?
Yes.
I know. I'm
Natural
calling
20.
trying.
Okay, roll damage and you crit.
But I.
You don't get sneak attack. You don't have this damage.
I can't double crit, huh? 3 damage.
You pop its head off and it dies. Vara.
Two different ways.
Get off the table.
I'll put them
Two
back.
of them are catch two of them. I will. Alright, you know what? Just because I think it's going to be cool, and I don't think we're going to be doing much more fighting this session, hopefully.
All bear.
I'm going
Not good
to
now.
cast Spike Growth
Okay.
Damn.
right here.
Okay.
So, this entire area
Has spikes.
becomes like thorny spikes.
Awesome.
Anytime a creature moves, when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels, and it's difficult terrain.
So
Wow.
you watch as Vara kind of steps forward and holds out her hand, and out of the crevices in the building, which is old and rotted, vines just spill out through all the room and start to wrap around everything in there.
Where is
So it doesn't do anything now, but on their turns it does.
Yeah.
Where is
Okay.
it?
Literally here, in the rest of the room.
Okay, so the first, it's one of their turns. It's the closest one.
This one.
Yep. What does it need to do?
So, if it moves, it takes damage.
It's going to try to move.
So it can move.
All right.
Um,
Takes 4 piercing damage.
no, it takes 2d4.
All right.
Okay, that would be 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, you heard it bad. It gets right there, and it gets right next to Rosalie, and it's going to just take its hand out and just whack you. It gets a dirty 20,
That would hit.
So the vice of the spell.
and you take 1 damage.
Concentration.
And it just kind of whacks
Yeah,
you.
So I have to hold it there.
Hemo.
that's fair.
Oh.
It's my turn.
Concentration is the vice of all spellcasters.
We're going to run at this guy.
Perfect.
And then slash at him.
Roll the slash.
I actually bring that up in my most recent video.
Not good. No, I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Because I
Go
like
ahead.
to summon 60
You know the interesting
instead
thing?
of just 8.
Yep.
Why-
You know the
why
interesting
did it-
thing? It's not even vines. It's literally the ground just forms spikes and thorns.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Alright. And it's my longsword.
It like sprouts it like as if it's planned.
You half that damage for me.
So 9 halved is 4.
Alright, you do 4 damage to this dude.
Where
Uh,
is the spike growth exactly?
Just to kind of illustrate it, I like run
Yeah,
in
sure.
and then bash it with my sword,
that's why I
my
thought-
shield,
that's why I
and
thought,
then
okay,
slash
that's
with
good.
the sword.
Awesome, perfect.
Make sure
You,
really
you
hard to
run
get
in,
in
you
there.
just hit it first, and it kind of falls off its balance, and and this thing is really, really tough. You actually get your sword stuck for a second. You have to kind of like pull it out for a second as you just try to damage it. Sheena.
Okay. Do I want to? Yeah, I will. I'm actually going to 5, 10. I will take the damage from the spike growth.
All right. Gotta start stepping on spikes.
Yep.
Is everybody wearing armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. You take 7 damage.
7 damage. Cool.
Ouch. Like, ow, 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 ow.
Actually, interestingly enough, you didn't see the area when it was cast, so you might not even know that
I
it's
was like,
there.
ah,
You have to check to see if it's there. If you
Really?
know it. Yeah. It's a wisdom. It's a wisdom save to recognize it as hazardous if you didn't
Wow,
see it
interesting.
when the spell was cast.
Okay.
And from here, she will hold out her hands like this. I just figured I can do this, and fire comes with the burning hands.
You shoot burning hands.
So
Awesome.
it's a cone. So I think it gets. I know it gets these two.
Sure. Yeah.
Would it get this third one here?
No.
Okay. So those two Must make a, I think it's a dex save.
Dex saving throw.
I think so. Yes, it's a dex
Are
save.
you not getting the other one with it? What's the size of the cone?
It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah. You can really, in that layout, you can only
It's
get
really
So the
hard
first
to get
one
them.
gets a
I see.
I spent a long time trying
12,
to
and the second one
Okay, that fails.
is a 2.
Both of them fail.
Nice.
pretty even.
They take 8 damage.
The one right in front of you is super dead,
Just
and the other one just takes the hit.
I just figured out I could do that. Ow! And then I'm gonna walk right here.
You just char the bones
Mhm.
as you get right in front of him. Suddenly,
Sorry.
hunched.
That's not attack, so I can't use. I want
A hunched.
because I want to see if I can use a key somehow.
there is a faint blue light
Yeah, just go.
at one of the walls, and it suddenly grows brighter and brighter and brighter. A hunched corpse wearing a pointed hat and dressed in a robe embroidered with mystic symbols crosses through the hidden door. Thin wisps of beard float from its bony jaw. It raises a finger, tracing arcane symbols in the air. In a hoarse voice, it speaks. Secrets found and lost, then found again. Your paltry minds cannot fathom. It looks like this.
I love him.
Yeah.
What's
He looks-
That's perfect
Alright.
timing.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
He looks like that, yeah. And he's gonna take his turn.
He's fighting you.
Yeah, no, he almost
Where does
does.
he come in at?
I'll show you. I'll get a mini one.
A little wizard mini.
Do we have a wizard ready? Ah, man.
I have a
Oh no.
hellhound in my hand.
No.
Hellhound.
Got a dog.
Got the Vincent mini over there.
Here, just use this one.
I have Morgan.
He comes out right here.
Oh, cool.
I mean, that one works.
And he just.
Spikes. Does he take the damage?
Yes. He doesn't say ow though. He steps on it and just takes it.
Because he's a badass.
He's just fucking cool.
5 damage.
He's
Okay.
he's John Wick in Cyberpunk.
You mean
How much
perfect.
damage?
5.
5 damage. Okay, he comes out, and he is going to
Fireball.
No,
Fireball.
Don't say that.
I don't think they would
Even
have
if I made the save, I'm
You
pretty
would
sure
die.
it would kill me.
He out of his like robes that are just kind of floating and tattered, he reaches his hands in and he pulls out 2 vials, both of which have green bubbling liquid, and he just lobs them.
Green means go. We're good.
Yeah. He's gonna chuck one at Rosalie and Chena. Rosalie, that's an 18. Chena, that's a 22.
Ow.
All right, you both take 5 acid damage as acid just burns on the side of you. Okay, that's his turn. Skeleton that you just fought, Hemo's going to try to pop you in the face, and he gets a 10. The one in the back over there, yep, he's going to try to move to Rosalie, and he's dumb. He'll just take the damage.
That's 20 feet of movement also, just so you know.
Got it.
because it's all
Things
there.
are-
20
move 30.
movement, and he takes damage twice, I think, right?
Yeah, he takes a very 5 feet of movement and he moves.
Move.
5, 12 damage.
Jesus
Awesome.
Christ.
He looks
Like,
like...
the spell is perfect.
You watch as he kind of steps forward, and then steps forward again, and as he does that final step, he falls into a bunch of bones.
Does this affect us?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys step into it,
The one
got
behind
it.
the skeletal alchemist will come out, and will also stupidly try to move to Rosalie and die.
10.
He just dies.
Yeah, he goes
He just
I would say
falls
it's
into a bunch
minimum
of
6
bones.
damage to get to it. So
Yaga, it's your turn.
Okay, Colton, where's your character at?
My character is right next to you.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you Mage Armor, which gives you a 13 plus your dex.
Mage Armor is a self-only spell, buddy.
No, it's touch.
It is touch.
What?
It's touch, yeah.
Yeah! Are you already wearing armor?
No,
Oh,
I
is it
have the
true?
natural armor. But
Cool.
When that happens, you pick which one you want to use more, and I'll use that one because it increases my AC by 1.
That's amazing. I didn't know you could do that. You have this magical armor that just kind of appears around
Unless
you.
you consider the wood armor.
Nah.
Yeah, it's natural.
Cool. You gain
Don't
a bonus.
Yeah, AC
Uh,
goes up by 1.
Cool.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Skeleton that just got charred by the fire blast is going to try to whack you, China.
Okay.
And it gets an 8. Rosalie.
I'm gonna
Nothing to do
throw
for the
my
next 10 minutes.
last dagger at this one, if I can.
It's going to have some cover, and if you hit that AC, you're going to hit Hemo.
Who cares?
And I'm just gonna go out here because I'm getting pretty hurt, and I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay. Roll hide. Vara, what are you doing?
I have an idea.
15 or 25.
Yeah, they don't seem to know where you are.
And that's
Ice knife.
Chuck an
So-
ice knife.
So I have this up.
I
I'm
was
holding the
still
spell
doing
up
stuff.
as like it's glowing like the green of the vine of the thorns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of like grab at the totem and pull from the bottom of it, and it's this like blue shard, and I just chuck it.
Cool. What else are you doing?
that's my bonus action.
Okay.
With my action, I'm gonna use a potion of healing.
Okay. You can roll the 2d4 plus 2.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Awesome. And he needs to make a dex save.
Oh boy. He gets a 12.
That fails. So he takes 2d6 plus a d10 damage.
Very nice.
And that would be 13 cold damage. I'm sorry. It's
Okay, he's not resistant to any of it.
okay. I'm gonna say it's 8 piercing and
You go over and you just chuck it, and it lands in his inside of him. And he kind of pushes back as like his clothing kind of rides forward, and it explodes, and he just as he just kind of freezes over, but he's still alive. Hemo,
All right. Smacking this guy again.
roll attack.
see, this fight would have been terrifying if we had come into it after doing all the other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're not in a scenario where we can fight this. Coming in at level 2 and having spike
Not
growth.
great. 11.
11 to hit the skeleton.
Yes.
You hit. Roll damage.
Cool.
This is like when you're playing the game and it's like you cannot go back after this point. Are you sure you want to continue?
Yeah.
And you stop and you go back and do all the lower level missions.
8, so another 4.
Oh, cool. You destroy it.
Okay.
You completely kill. You go over and you just kind of break off a couple of other pieces. How do you kill him?
I want to do like a thrust like that.
Perfect.
And like where its neck is, and then just like snap so that it like
Nice.
thrusts.
Awesome, perfect. You just kind of leverage it forward, and the bone just kind of snaps, and it just falls onto the ground to a pile of bones.
Right, and then I go, yeah, you got this.
And you feel amazing.
Oh, yes.
It's your turn, Chena.
And I will draw my short sword and smack it at the dude right in front of me.
By the way, you can add inspiration to your damage or your AC now as well.
Oh shit, that's awesome, Valor Bards. Hell yeah.
The best part.
Do I have to choose before I roll or not?
You can choose after you roll, but before I tell you.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. I will not use that right now. That will be a 17 to
That
hit.
hits. Yep. And you can add that d6 to your damage.
I do.
I might add it. Yeah, that.
No, I'm thinking. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see. It's
Honestly, having it on AC is the best.
3.
With a ghost though, they're heavy on saves.
7.
It's definitely
I don't know what he
ghost.
is.
What is it? It's 7 piercing damage and 1 fire damage.
7 piercing damage, 1 fire damage. Yep, you char him even further, and he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
cool.
can't even see. We good.
Then what am I gonna? I'm gonna do something else. No, I'm not gonna do anything. Wait, hold on. What's the dodge?
The dodge action, you have disadvantage on attacking.
I'm gonna use a key to take the dodge action.
Awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
It's the alchemist's turn. very
Oh,
angry
fuck.
with Vara, pulls
The
out
real alchemist.
two it's skeletal alchemist, pulls out two acid vials and lobs them both at you.
Oh. I was hoping he was going to go for me
That's
since I'm
so
up in
cool.
front.
The guy that
21
was okay.
and
That's not
11.
So the 11 misses.
All right, you take 5 acid damage.
bad. Oof.
My vines remain.
All right.
5 acid.
Yes. All skeletons are dead, I believe. Yeah.
You have an
Alright.
extra, Tyler? You have an extra one of those?
In a whole bag?
Yeah.
An extra one.
Or maybe you weren't.
Yeah, it's your turn.
But
Thank you. Okay. Yarga's turn?
Yep.
Oh. Alright.
He finds a morsel on the ground. He's like,
Mm.
A beetle.
Ew.
Who's actually going to step in the
No.
room?
Oh.
you stepped in
Right
spikes.
Here, make a wisdom save for me.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for him. I should have.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Well, I was choosing to step there anyway, so. Even
21.
You step here and you're like, oh, that's spiked.
Let's not do that. Yeah, I'll avoid those.
Yes.
Good idea.
Is this the gentleman we're fighting?
See him. He's ready to lob more acid.
Yes. Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at 2nd level.
You have a damage spell?
I
Oh
have
my
one,
god!
And I stole it from a friend.
That and catapult.
He got a 4 on his dex save.
Nice.
So anyone that tries to enter that area and didn't see it get cast has to make the save to recognize it as dangerous.
That's a cool spell.
Yeah. And then if they make the save, they recognize it as dangerous and can choose to not go in. It's literally just a spell to kind of block off
It's
areas.
pretty good still.
It's 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. You burn him away, and you actually burn. You blast off his wizard's hat, and you burn away at his robes until it's just his skeletal form there, and he's still standing there. Something that you notice on him, on his skeletal person, you
I wanted
see
that hat.
he's still wearing the robes that are just kind of burned at the side. He's got something at his waist, but you see one of his ribs, and one of his ribs is just pure gold.
What? Okay.
Alright, protect those two things there.
I'll buy you a hat if we live.
Don't burn the fucking thing at his waist.
Rosalie.
That'll buy you a
I
hat.
would like to try
I think
to
it'll be
sneak
hard to burn gold.
around this way.
No, it's not at all.
What's up?
You saw it cast, right? The spell.
Yeah.
You know this.
Let's see.
We're all
Or-
crowded in this one little area.
He doesn't seem too
21?
intent on moving, so it's
21. 21, yeah, he doesn't seem to know where you are.
Alright, I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at him.
Alright, roll 2 daggers.
16 plus 6,
Hits.
and 19 plus 6.
Okay.
So, sneak attack.
He's got 4 health left. How do you kill him?
I don't know, I just aim for his neck.
Yay.
You aim for his vertebrae.
Yeah.
You chuck it and it just severs it. And they both just kind of execute him at the same time. His head just kind of falls off and his body falls onto the ground.
Is he dead?
Hopefully,
for real this turn.
I'll drop Spike Growth.
The spikes are
I'm
gone.
gonna gnome run over and punt his head into the wall.
Hits him into the wall.
I'm gonna
He's
hold
in.
this just for.
We got him.
Alright.
Okay.
He's got a few things on him.
I want to burnt away.
Anything of interest you got there?
We should look through.
That's what I'm doing.
Who searches him?
I assume you have
I'd like
I'm
to.
assuming yeah, because
Okay,
you kind
cool.
of just sprinted in.
I bunted his head.
He's got a rib bone dipped in gold.
Okay.
From a distance, it looked like maybe it was transmuted into gold, but closer analysis can clearly tell
It's
it's
not
dipped
as
in
heavy or
gold.
whatever. Yeah.
There's also a small stone in the shape of a cat's head and a bag.
All over the bag.
What's in the bag?
Darkness. And you have dark vision.
bag of holding. I look for a secret door.
Got something messy
Find
here.
There's another door that continues.
What is it?
I'll walk over to you.
look.
Nothing?
That's
Turn it inside
very
out.
Doesn't
strange.
the cat, the
No.
Jacob,
Magic
does the
itself
cat
is nothing.
little
Or
totem
nothing
have
in itself.
gems in its hands?
Nothing.
One gem, yeah.
See what happens though.
Hey kid, got a gem there?
Do I? What
In the
about?
little cat headstone, there is a single emerald in its eye.
Do you want it?
I like gems.
I like shit that wizards have. It's a bit of a practitioner myself.
Alright, there's a door right here. I'll open it for you. For that gem. Wizard shit.
If there's something behind the door, I'll give you the gem.
Alright.
Fair enough. Something I want.
Alright.
You should find out what that bag does.
We'll find out in due time.
It's a bag of holding.
It's a bag of nothing.
It's a bag of holding.
It's a bag of nothing.
Can I see it?
Stick your head in there.
No.
No, stick your head in there.
No. I want to show you something.
It's a bag of nothing.
I want to show you something.
You give it back.
I'll promise.
Promise not to die.
Yeah.
Stick your head in.
Huh.
I'm going to assume Rosie knows what a bag of holding is. And flip it inside out.
You flip it inside out, and you flip it inside out.
Okay.
What does it look like when it's inside out?
It looks like a bag.
The
It's empty.
blackness just disappears.
Yeah, you just see the stitching.
It's empty.
All right.
We go to the next room.
It's good to know.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
I'm
Of
gonna
course
Awesome.
cast a spell just in case. I cast Enhance Ability.
Okay, on yourself.
That's a fun spell.
Which enhance ability do you take?
Full strength.
Awesome, you're buff, bro.
Just
I'm already
gross.
You're buffer.
I just go Bane.
Seymour.
Seymour buff?
Yeah. No, when he had the
Yeah,
dark
I know.
gift.
Oh yeah, when Seymour became a Chad. The secret door opens toward you to reveal a clutter of broken glass and an earthenware piled on the floor beyond. 3 copper pots lie amid the debris. A bench runs down the west wall of what seems to be a laboratory. And on the bench are jars of powders and liquids and several pieces of chemical apparatus. There is a table against the south wall, forming an L shape with the bench. A book is open on the table. Also on the table is a candlestick and a tiny stump of unlit candle still in it, and a variety of other items that, even in dim light, shine with the warmth of pure gold. One of these objects looks like a human skull.
This guy
You
really
trading
liked
all
gold.
this for that book?
Can I cast
bag, or-
Detect Magic?
Yes, you can cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I like the bag.
So you cast Detect Magic around the room.
No, you want
Um,
the stone.
What
Cast on-
I want
glows?
the gem.
Yeah. Oh.
The only thing that glows vaguely magical is the book in the back of the room.
Hey kid,
What about items
You like
that are
reading?
on us, by the way? Just want to check.
Yaga. You like reading?
Depends on
What
the
about items
context,
that are
but
on us, by
usually
the way?
yes.
Like the cat skull, not cat head.
Oh, do you look at those things? Like the cat head? And the bag?
I looked at the gem and the cat head.
Yeah, she looked at the bag. The cat head is currently on my possession. I'm gonna go over to the book, assess the book first before I give
Got
her
it.
that.
I'm talking about him because he
Yeah,
cast Detect
I'm just
Magic.
sort of looking all around.
Okay, the bag does glow,
Okay.
and the stone also glows.
Okay.
In the cat head.
You go over to the book.
Yeah.
You go over to the book. You look over it. I'll flip through some of the pages. Very clearly a spell book.
Well, here you go.
You toss the spell book
Try
at
to
it.
pry the
No, the
gem
cat head.
out
Oh,
of
got
the...
it.
And I'm gonna take this spell book.
Roll strength.
Nice.
17.
It doesn't come loose.
Can you help?
I want this gem.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want me to take
You
it
gonna
off?
flip through the spell
Why
book?
don't you just take the entire thing?
I guess
The
it's
spell book has dancing lights,
Okay.
comprehend languages,
That's a nice one.
Oh fuck yeah.
tensor's floating disc,
So floating disc.
Yes.
and shatter.
Nice.
Oh,
Copying those into your spell book is going to require special inks and papers,
Yeah.
each of which are 50 gold per level.
50 gold per
Yeah.
level.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it's a second level spell, it's 100 gold.
Okay.
Why Vincent loves fee?
You have to take his book and translate it over to your Rubik's Cube.
Of course, yeah. No, I understand.
Say
I wouldn't say
anything
it's
when I originally
ink.
gave it.
Yeah, it's whatever the fuck you want it to be.
It's like metals and
Yeah,
That's dope.
Can I investigate the rest of the room?
Yeah.
I'll have to figure that out.
You find 47 gold pieces on the table.
Okay.
Spells cost as much
You
as
also
they count.
find a golden human skull,
Ooh,
a golden apple, a golden rose, and a 5 small discs that are each
I
golden.
take the rose and the skull.
Okay.
I'll take the discs.
Funny, huh?
I'll grab the apple.
As a substitute for the ink, I'll make it like an oil that each area of the spell sort of slides easier. So it,
Yeah, makes sense.
There's also a book on the table, and it reads, Ye Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Alright. I'll leave it down where I go.
Did everyone get what they want?
Should
I'd
we
imagine so.
Yeah.
should we take the rib too?
I think the kid has it.
dancing lights is a cantrip.
You can't copy that.
Did the kid take
I
it?
can't.
No.
Oh.
Cantrips.
Cantrips are memorized spells. You can't
Of
copy
course,
those in your
yeah,
spell
but
book.
you
They
can-
aren't
you
in your
can't
spell book.
even begin to memorize them.
No.
Okay.
If you level up, you can. No, at some point wizards get more cantrips, and that's
yeah,
when you get
but
more.
you never get more otherwise.
No.
That's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's assumed that that's what your mind can handle memorizing.
yeah. That's weird that that's in a spell book.
Did it specify in the book that it was in there?
Yeah, it's weird.
Then it should be.
That spell probably isn't in there then, because realistically it shouldn't be.
Might be good to do a bit of double research afterwards, but
Sure.
whatever. I'll check it out later after the game.
Does the head seem that it's like dipped like you said the rib was, or does it seem soft?
Make an intelligence check.
That would be a 21.
Yes, it's dipped.
It's dipped.
It's coated in gold.
The rose as well.
The road is small gold pieces that are shaped to be a rose.
Oh, cool.
All right.
So this guy.
You're welcome for leading you all here,
acted
by the way.
like he was like making things into gold by just dipping it in gold.
That's not how you make gold. That means he had gold before. We don't know how he got it or what he did, but he's got it.
If you could pretend that you can turn things into gold, and people would give you gold to make turn things into gold.
What was the book called?
Ye Secret of
Could be
Ye
a scam.
Philosopher's Stone.
Could be true. Why'd you
Are
turn
you a
your-
transmutation wizard?
Yes,
Don't you get a Philosopher's Stone at some point?
eventually, yeah.
That's amazing.
Do you want that book too?
This is all shit that you've studied,
Mhm.
but it seems like this dude's a fake or something. But that book seems interesting.
He obviously killed people.
So, we.
I mean,
But yeah, I wasn't saying.
what?
I understand.
More like he was experimenting on them.
Of course.
It seems like he was
We didn't
powerful
make
enough
skeletons.
to make undead things.
What?
Seems like he was powerful enough to make undead things.
Mhm.
Well, himself included.
There's nothing I can do.
Necromancy.
It's unique,
That's what
at
it's
least.
I don't know.
Yes. It's also what brought Flock back to life.
Oh. Yeah. He's not undead, is he?
No,
Okay.
different type of necromancy, I assume.
That's good to know.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
More or less.
I suppose so.
We have a lot to do.
We're done.
All right, you guys make your way out and leave.
Mm-hmm.
You head back to your ship,
Yep, running
Uh,
back.
and you go back to Saltmarsh.
Yes.
Cool. It is about 3 p.m.
Did we? Yeah, everyone got 100.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna spend my time trying to
Did
transcribe
we
those spells.
split up just the.
Sounds good.
The
You have to go buy the
bars, or
materials
did
in
we split
Saltmarsh
up
now,
the
too.
gold that we
Can
were
I do
given by
that?
the.
Yeah.
No.
We did not
Um,
split that up.
And that's for the ship?
It's
Yes.
50
I'm not
per spell
splitting any
level.
of that.
50 per spell level. I don't. Are any of those level 2?
I
It's
think so,
1200
yeah.
to the ship.
Shatter might be.
I was just checking.
Whatever.
I can look it up.
I'll let you know.
Consider it like your wage. You got
Oh
paid
yeah,
100.
and then I'm gonna cast Identify as a ritual
On what?
on the small black bag with the void inside of it.
Yep, it's bag of holding.
Oh fuck! Straight up bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Alright.
Not a bag of devouring.
Yeah.
One day I want to like put that in game.
Don't. Well,
It's
Yeah.
me devouring
But
is
it's
just a
fair.
take move.
I almost
for us. Never
expected.
used.
I almost expected Wizards
It's
of the
not
Coast
used in
to
our
actually do that.
campaigns.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Never used
Of course they
because-
would, yeah. They're not us.
I'm
They're
surprised it's actually a bag of holding.
All of
Especially
them
when
are first
I
level
flipped
Logan.
it out inside
no,
out and
Shatter
it was
second.
empty. I was like,
So,
So, yeah.
if you want to copy
Mhm.
all
I think
of
I
them,
can do all of them, yeah.
if you want to copy all
I was
of
kinda
them,
hoping it
that's
was.
200 gold. Oh, sorry. Comprehend languages, test floating disc, and shatter. That's 200 gold,
Yeah, I'll figure them out.
and it'll take you 1, 2, 3, 4 hours.
I can do that.
It's an hour per level.
Everyone else do your things, I'll figure that out.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Can I, just for ease, is it easy just to convert the electrum ingots
Yes.
into gold?
If you want to go to the bank in town, you can convert it over to gold if you'd like to.
Just, that's easy. I thought
What
that was
does it
just.
cost
A
to,
bag of
Can I get
holding
platinum
makes
instead?
me encumbered.
I guess I should get
It weighs 20 pounds.
I
50.
It
go
weighs
holding.
15.
15.
What would it cost for me to
But you can remove the stuff.
flip that house and turn my room into more of a foresty biome rather than a marsh?
Oh, not hard. A few days of druidcraft.
A few days of druidcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or a few hours of druidcraft because it's a cantrip, right?
A few hours.
Yeah, you
maybe-
could
maybe-
spend a few hours in the day and transform it more into like a foresty
Could
kind of
I, Could I
nature.
buy some like plants and stuff? Or
Yep,
or
you
would
can
that
nature up that room easy enough.
fish tank.
Fish, okay. You spend 10 gold, you can do it, and you can have whatever the fuck you want. What?
Can I go
You
to?
can put a lot of in there. It's really nice.
Can I try to hire someone to clean the bottom of the ship that's like filled with water and it's filled with trash and stuff?
So you go to a place where you can hire some people to clean out
All I
your
did
ship.
was put fancy
They
clothes
go
in
over
there.
and they say, "Sure, we'll have to come examine it." They come over, they examine it, and they're like, "Holy fuck, that is insane." They have a few people go down and double check it, and they freak out, and they have to like stab at one point and like destroy something down there. And they come back up and they're like, "There were rock grubs down there. What the hell is down there?" So they go over there like, "They're gonna need professionals. It's gonna take a day, and it's gonna cost you 75 gold, and we'll clean it out. Maybe 2 days."
To the captain of the ship.
You go to Hemo.
Apparently, the bottom of the ship is filled with water and what? Rock grubs?
Rot grubs, trash, and sand, and bilge, and rats, and
So
something.
Yes.
It's gross as fuck.
To get.
All right.
He'll be back tomorrow.
I give you 2 electrum ingots. Can you pay them?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. A good about a dozen cleaners come down, and they're like donning masks and armor, and they're like, "All right, we're going down." And they spend a good amount of the day cleaning out the bilge.
Medieval
Throughout the
biosuits.
Throughout the day, they come back and they say it's going to take 2 days.
All right. I give them their pay for.
Okay, they're going to need another 50 gold,
Jeez.
so it's going to be 125 gold.
Apparently, it's very, very bad down there. They need another 50 gold.
I'm gonna go talk to them.
All right.
And I go down.
You go down. There's a group of them down there, and they're just outside, and they're kind of taking a break at this point.
As a ship person, you would know it's
Oi! Who's the manager?
One of them steps up. "I'm leading the cleaning here."
I was told this is gonna take a day. Now you're charging another 50 in another day?
Look, one of us nearly lost his foot. She stepped in a pile full of rot grubs. I don't know what the fuck is down there.
Is he hurt?
Yeah. All right.
Where is he?
We're down a man. He's over in the corner. He kind of points over, and he's just kind of like, ah. He's kind of holding onto his foot.
I cast Cure Wounds.
You go over and cast Cure Wounds,
Mhm.
and you look over. I feel better. I'm fine. I feel fine. I really don't want to go back down there though. No, we got to do the job. All right, maybe this will cut down on our time not losing a man. Thank you. Appreciate the help.
You got this, buddy.
Bardic inspiration.
I okay.
Do you give them inspiration?
I give the guy that was freaked out inspiration.
He's like, "Let's go now. I got this, man. We can do this. Object to the jets!" And he goes over and he jumps inside. He's like, "Okay," and they all run down and they start cleaning.
I learn every spell, and no, you cannot ever learn cantrips.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, you can't. because free spells are free.
I'm going
Except
to
just
try to
keep
sell the rib bone dipped in gold, though, if I can.
Yeah, you sell it on the market. Make an intelligence check or persuasion.
We will go with intelligence.
I'm gonna go with him because I have an apple I'm gonna sell too.
Roll intelligence or persuasion.
See how
12.
12.
Wait.
You easily sell that. What is it? Sorry.
A rib
The
bone
rib.
dipped in
Yep,
gold.
5 gold pieces.
Do you have a golden apple?
Yes.
Dude, you gotta eat that. You'll get all the buffs.
I wish. I wish it was Minecraft, but it doesn't work like that.
It removes zombification.
Just flat intelligence or persuasion?
Yeah, because basically you're appraising it or you're trying to sell it.
You're praising it or you're snake oiling it?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I
You want me to
am.
evaluate the valuability of what you got there?
I mean, I can do it. I'm not amazing at it, but I could do it.
I'm not amazing at it, but what I can do is pretty amazing.
No offense, but I don't know if I trust you.
Fair
I'll do it
enough.
myself.
His voice cracks and he's all sad.
All right.
That's what the cat
18.
sounds like.
18. What'd you roll?
Well, 16.
Did you roll persuasion or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you appraise the apple. It's worth about 5 gold pieces, and you can sell it just for that much. And be like, huh? And they're like, and you're like, 5 gold? Yeah, and you sell it.
It's like a trinket.
Yeah. You make 5 gold off of that apple. You hold on to the rose.
I took the skull too. I put Yorick up on my shelf,
Very cool.
and I put the rose next to it.
Very nice. You all have your own little rooms too that you're all decorating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's my pseudo port?
He's great.
I'll give these back to
He's
you.
just chilling with me?
Yeah.
Does-
Yeah.
He
Alright, cool.
he likes you.
Yeah.
He didn't really fight in combat, but he
Yeah, whenever I have like a ration or something throughout the day, I'll
Mhm.
feed him like maybe 20% of it.
Okay.
What am I wearing? Oh yeah, I'm not wearing anything because I'm.
He's really
What?
bad at pet owning, so he's just gonna give the pseudo dragon pretty much anything.
Hey Jacob,
Yeah, he eats it.
crew members are considered common workers, right?
Unskilled.
They're unskilled hirelings, and they have the commoner stat block.
I will gladly pay Doug to make sure that any fish that I may have in my room stay fed, in case of me going on trips.
He will take on that duty.
Fantastic.
Will make sure that your fish are fed. He has nothing better to do with himself.
It's sad because that's actually literally true. No.
He's like, I don't know anything. Okay.
Thank you.
He feeds your fish.
This is just the first step to remembering. The more you're here, maybe the more you remember, I hope.
Okay.
I'd actually like to cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual.
Okay, you cast comprehend
Nice.
languages.
I can understand them, the literal meaning, but I cannot speak them.
So you can
Okay.
understand the stupid
So-
dragon now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. once I finish that, I'll look at the dragon. What does beans mean?
Sting.
Is that your name?
Sting.
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 I'll probably say it in his
And
dialect.
he's saying, Bims.
You want me to call you Bims?
Name.
It's a bit weak.
Bims.
You fine with Bims? I can call you Bims.
Just looks at you.
I like my name better, but we'll go with Bims. No. Take it on. Doss or Bims?
Bims.
Bims. Got anything else to say? I can pretty much get what you're getting at. Doss or Bims, you can say anything you want to me.
He doesn't say anything.
All right. Doss or Bims?
Anybody else doing it?
I go buy new sheets
Okay.
and burn the old ones.
5 silver.
So I see there's like one half of it's kind of like foresty. On
Mhm.
the other side, I have like a little fish tank type thing.
Your druid has set up a tiny ecosystem inside
and,
of the
then,
room.
and then in one of the cots, I got like a bunch of sand and poured sand in it, so it's like almost like a mini like beach type look.
Nice.
And it's just like that. And then one of the cots is still on ice.
Incredible.
I'll
That is
also buy
incredible.
cat food for the cat
Okay.
and a little bed.
Someday I can
Okay.
do a fish.
How much?
A gold.
A gold.
Can I go and buy some food supplies? Some like nice food supplies.
Sure. Just to let you know, the ship has a lot of nice food supplies already.
No more of that
Yes.
top ramen shit.
It has salted meats. Here, let me pull it up.
I'm gonna go back to
Does it have truffle oil?
No, and you're not gonna find truffle oil. It actually has olive oil. There's salt
that's not
beef,
bad.
dried beans, flour, salt, ale, honey, and olive oil. And I will say that the amount of food in here could keep the crew fed for 2 weeks.
The crew meaning a full crew or us?
For you guys, times it by 5.
Okay, so a full crew.
Well, there's
Yeah.
also rot to calculate. So 3 maybe.
We don't need to make it complicated.
All right.
Then I am going to start preparing unless it's gonna be a little bit more than probably a day's worth for a meal. I'm making like a nice feast because we just had a good
Awesome,
day.
cool.
And plus, I have
Roll
nothing.
performance.
I have nothing else to do with my life
Or
right
proficiency with cook's tools, if you
now.
have
I
it.
have proficiency with cook's tools.
Do it,
Jacob's
which would
list.
use intelligence, I believe.
Okay, cool.
That or wisdom.
Plus, doesn't matter for me either way.
No. Oh shit. All right. Damn.
That's an 18.
Is that an 18?
Yeah, that's
Is it
an
Now
18.
like, stop. That's a 22.
It's a
Okay.
Jack
What are you
dial
doing?
flat surface.
I know. What the hell?
I'm going to the Mariner Guild Hall.
Okay,
Okay,
you
two,
make
three,
your way over to
yeah.
the Mariners Guild Hall. You step inside. There's lots of people in here that you can speak to and order on ordering things for your ships or crew. They seat you down with somebody at kind of like a desk in like a small office, and it's this woman, and she says. She says. You sit down with her. She says, "Good to meet you. My name is Sheila. I can help you with anything that you would need in terms of meriting or your ships. What can we do for you?"
Sorry, I never thought I'd be here
Beware.
in the Mariners Guild Hall.
Oh well, it is very exciting. Yes. Have you got a ship?
I do.
Wow, that's very that's impressive. So yeah, you've made it. Congrats.
Can I get crew here?
Yes, you can. We can gather a crew for you here. We have many people, many others that we can gather up and pay and make sure that come to your ship and are a part of your crew.
Would it be possible to gather them all together so I can speak to them first?
Of course. We as soon as you're ready to hire them and they're ready to go, we'll send them over towards your ship.
All right. What about weaponry?
We do have weaponry that you can attach to your ship if you'd like to. As of now, we really only have ballistas and mangonels.
That's fine. How much do each of those cost?
A ballista added to your ship would be about 200 gold, and a mangonel is 500.
I will take one of each.
Okay?
Does that include the cost of installing them?
No, we installed them for you.
So yes, it does. Okay.
So yes.
I will take, like I said, one of each, and please gather the crew so I can speak to them.
How much crew would you want?
Well,
The minimum amount you would need to get all the actions on your ship would be 20. Your ship can have 30.
I want to make sure I speak to them first so that I can take the ones that are willing to do the job.
They're very willing, but yes, they would love to speak with you.
Need a surgeon. Metagaming pigeon. Sorry.
I'll need 20 at the least.
All right.
Do you have any skilled workers?
Yes, we do have some skilled workers if you need any officers aboard your ship.
Yes, we're gonna need a medic of some sort.
Right. So in terms of payment for all of them, you don't have to pay them now. If you intend on going out towards the sea and finding valuables while you're out there, they can be paid when you return and you come back inland. Once they do, they will require their entire month's pay. Once they return, they are paid monthly, in which each of them are paid for your crew of 20. It's 4 gold a day, and for your medic would be 2 gold a day. So a total of 6 gold every day for that you are out at sea.
Mm-hmm. They get paid monthly, so
Right, you'll bring them back here.
they
We'll
get
calculate the total.
180 total.
Right, and you would pay me, and I will pay them, or you can pay them directly if you'd like to.
All right.
Great. I can have them for you at the end of the day.
Yes. In case they need some persuasion, I'll just give you 180 gold now. Tell them that they are paid in advance.
This will be very good. I will let them know. And she takes it.
All right. calculate how much I spent.
Okay.
700 for the
880.
weapons. Yeah.
So, your crew does have a morale system, and that heavily affects your ship.
Yeah.
Their crew does pretty much everything. I won't tell you if it shifts or goes down unless you guys want me to.
No, don't.
I would like you to
Unless
tell
it's
us.
noticeable.
Yeah, I would like you to tell us
Yeah.
through
Like through context clues.
I-
Oh, okay.
I
I'll
would
kind of
argue-
do both then. Sure.
Get the highest passive perception, and then feed them kind of minor.
Not even
details.
passive perception. I even just know the first mate would
Yeah.
know, because the
Yeah,
first
of
mate is the
course,
person
yeah.
who does everything with the crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
So the way it works, I'll give you a rundown on the system. There is it's a scale. It can go as low as -10 and as high as +10. It starts at 4. We'll say because you paid them in advance, it's at 5. So they're like, cool, we're already going to get paid. This is great. Stuff can happen to lower it. Whatever it is that happens out at sea, if you don't have food, if people die, if conditions are bad, it can go down. If conditions are good, it can go up as well. Their morale can be raised. Every day that it spends below 0, there is a chance for mutiny. That's basically it. If you come into shore and you leave them at shore to be not on a boat, it will raise 1 per day, where if it's below 3.
So it will go up to 3.
It will
Yes.
go up to 3. But if they're at like -2, you can come into shore, leave them there for 5 days, they'll come back at 3.
Because
So
like, they
essentially-
got
Because,
their break.
yeah, they got their break. That's exactly it. They aren't paid for those days though, but they are they're only
like a-
paid when they're on the ship.
Chris-
But I mean, why get paid if you're just gonna be on a ship all day? Like
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
they get paid and then they go spend their money.
Exactly.
I am gathering them up right now to sort of give them like a speech
Perfect.
and then raise the morale.
Towards the end of the day, when you guys are doing everything that you need to be doing, and
Scrubbing the floorboards.
you're cooking a feast, you bring the crew towards the ship, and it's this good 20 people. We'll say. Six of them are women. The other 14 are men.
Okay.
And they kind of come forward, and they're very hardy-looking people. They look ready to sail. Some of them know one another, some of them don't, but they're kind of in this large group as they make their way over. And they're kind of just like, oh, they're kind of getting a good look at the ship. They're like, the Sea Ghosts. These are everybody, and some of them are wondering who the captain is, and they get directed over towards you. And they kind of all kind of group up near the ship where you are.
So, sorry, I'm just pulling up. You know how we have where I'm pointing at this, it's not there.
Yeah.
But where the entry is into the first mate and the captain's quarters? Yeah, it's
Yes.
right
Yep.
there. That's where I'm standing, and
Okay.
I want 'em all to gather like around the mast.
You
Basically.
do that. Everybody else is here while this happens as well.
That includes us.
You guys stand at my side.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the Sea Ghost.
They all just kind of get quiet and just kind of listen.
If you're on this ship, you sign your name. The ship becomes part of you, and you become part of it. If you look on the mast,
They all look.
you'll see Thok's name. He risked his life already for this ship. And you'll see my name, Hemo. Some call me Sea Shadow. If you're on this ship, we are the protectors of the sea. We will be legends of our time, and we will have riches of unknown quantity.
They're just gonna look at one another.
I'll start cheering.
Roll charisma.
All right.
Roll charisma.
All right. Just general charisma.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm curious.
6.
Okay.
Special.
Yeah.
He's right, you guys.
I should have one
18.
more inspiration.
All of them cheer and they kind of hold forth their fists and everything,
They just
and they start
ignore me.
passing around a dagger and they go towards the mast, and they're all just kind of as a group carving their names onto the sides of the mast. Some of them have to get up even higher to get over, and over the course of this few minutes where they're all doing this, they're all very inspired to be on the Sea Ghost, and they kind of pull back and you just see the mast is just covered in all these different names.
It's
Now it's like
actually
20
really
plus names up the side of it, and it's everybody who is on the crew of the Sea Ghost.
So, That was in game. I said.
Okay, yeah. And they all just kind of look over and.
Did they carve it in with their own daggers? 'Cause
Yeah.
I meant to hand them my dagger, but
They just did it.
All right,
They were
cool.
that inspired that they just did it with their daggers.
I'm gonna put
Alright.
my name twice, like wrapped around in a circle around the base of the mast.
Okay.
And it's gonna be in Gnomish.
Okay. Cool.
First I'll raise the dagger. This was my captain's dagger before me. I hand it to you. It's what I used to carve my name into this ship.
And his captain before him. And that captain before them.
He gave his life to protect Saltmarsh.
And
we will
that
do the
captain
same.
before
If you
them.
don't agree,
Alright.
you can. If you don't agree, you shouldn't be fighting for Saltmarsh.
They all just kind of in unison are just like, yeah, Saltmarsh, yeah, for Saltmarsh, and they all just kind of agree in unison.
I'll put it in. I'll put in like my full name, not Laura. I'll put it in
Okay.
Laura.
All right, you do it.
Might as well.
Yeah, you guys can just pass it around.
You carve in your name.
Just the only name I know.
Welcome to Sea Ghost.
That's how you spell your name?
Everybody's like, what the fuck?
How else am I supposed to spell it?
Oh yeah.
Not with a
like
T.
further up, if I can, I'm gonna put Sting in there. In
Perfect.
Gnomish.
Awesome. You guys all put in your names now, all marked onto the Sea Ghost as the crew has been settled. The ballistas and mangonel will be added very soon.
All right.
But this ship has a crew, its officers, and is now home to all of these people. Who knows what adventures will await you further out on the open sea? But that's where we'll end tonight's game.
I really liked it.
Very inspirational, by the way.
Really?
Hands
Oh,
to
okay.
you.
I felt really
That was
awkward
really-
about it.
No, that was really
Yeah.
awesome.
That was
My
really
new,
cool.
my new
I really liked
headcanon
that.
is that Sheena's name is spelled that way because she doesn't know how to
This is a sound, right?
that was a stupid game.
That
but
is
I loved it. I
so
loved it.
cool if people die.
Yeah.
Because they're
that's
just
so
remembered
cool,
on the
yeah.
ship for forever. That is so awesome.
Hey, what
Just
was
to
our
carve the
medic's
whole
name?
ship.
Our
Oh
medic's
yeah,
name?
I want to go through and get everyone's names because I'm the
The first mate.
Will do. The medic's name
Am I
is
the
I'm
fucking
one
cook?
specifically adding
Yes,
that
and
to
it's
the
You
Yes.
guys are
outline.
gonna die.
he's German.
Oh,
He-
I write Zen. 'cause
You
it's
should
a
take a course
An
in that.
important member.
Do you want to be
A
the
course in
boatswain
German?
where you have to do athletics
Okay.
and strength stuff, or
No, I would like to do neither of those, please, for as long as I
Roll
live.
percentage on the doctor's name.
Why do I have proficiency in athletics?
how?
Why
What are
do
you
you?
confusing that
50.
50?
Yep.
Like
His
I
name
said,
is Carl with 2 L's and a K.
Oh, that's great.
His name was Carl.
That's literally my
Carl.
favorite name.
Carl.
Carl.
Wait, does he have 2 Ks?
No, a K and 2 L's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was
Carl.
like 2 Ks and 2
Carl.
Ls.
Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. This is so exciting.
That
this
was
is
really
so
fun.
awesome.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm
I love
really,
this
really
game.
excited.
Jacob, send it off. Tell him it's the end.
What?
Tell
Huh?
them it's the end.
Oh no!
I have to go to bed.
No, you don't.
That's the end of the stream. Game. Recording.